What's happening, lads? Before we start this week's episode of the Have a Word podcast, do us a favour, make sure you're following us on all social media. We are at Have a Word Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And on top of that, don't forget to go and subscribe to the Patreon page, patreon.com/haveawordpod. Early access to these episodes, an extra episode just for you lot every single week on Patreon. And don't forget those monthly specials, of which there are 40 plus now. They're basically a movie every single month. Patreon.com/haveawordpod. Enjoy the episode. It's a belter.
Wag wag, leads. You're listening to the funniest podcast in the game. From the heart of Liverpool, with Adam, Dan, Sensei Carl, and Finn. This is the one and only Have a Word.
Brought to you by Manscaped, the very best products on the market for below-the-waist grooming.
Go, Ed. Get on me.
Hey!
I can't believe I got to press that.
Yeah, you get to do it.
Why
Everyone's
don't you
always
do
like
it?
really like, what?
Why don't you want to do it though?
Because it's on, you're replacing Dan, you're on Dan's, you do Dan's job, Dan presses the button.
All right. Can I press all the buttons then?
You can press A button now and see what happens.
No,
You
I don't
won't be
want
able to hear it.
Press one of the ones on the right. If you want to put the headphones on,
I don't want to. I don't want that responsibility. Why would I want that? I'm all right, mate. I'll do some talking.
I went for a few pints last night, and I feel a bit like sort of still pissed.
Oh,
even though I
jazzy,
didn't-
yeah.
What?
Bit of a jazzy one.
Yeah, I feel a bit jazzy.
Where'd you go?
Went to a pub that I'm not naming
Hack.
because I'm gatekeeping it because it's a good pub, and I don't want everyone to start going.
Is it the one you put in the chat the other day?
Yeah.
It's mad because it's
What
been
is
there
it,
for like
Finn?
50 years.
Yeah,
Tell
it's
you
the
in the
Rubber
break.
Soul on Matthew Street.
All right.
Class.
Oh, rubber soul and Tuesday.
You are the worst gatekeeper ever. You're like, no one can go. Where was it? All right, it was here.
It isn't the Rubber Soul. It isn't.
Oh, it's not the Rubber Soul.
That's a joke we do.
Oh,
said
okay.
that's what they all
Well, I
Rubber
don't
Soul.
listen to podcasts
They'll go to Rubber Soul.
unless someone sends me.
never did.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? You're not a big drinker, are you? Never have been.
Nah.
When was the last time you got pissed?
Might have been last time I went to Edinburgh, which was last year. Yeah, last year.
Yeah, because I think I've seen you pissed maybe like 4 or 5 times. I think all but one of them is in Edinburgh when you just have that one night a year where you go ballistic.
Yeah.
And then one other time where we went out in Chester, the one night out we had when we lived together for a year.
Oh, that was like the first night, wasn't it? And we got the taxi through
Early
the
on.
Mackies.
Yeah.
That was when
What's your vices then?
I don't have any.
No
went
vices.
Went fishing
Behave.
yesterday.
What do you mean, babe?
Everyone's got vices.
What's yours?
Chocolate.
Maybe that is mine then. that is mine. Maybe I can't put petrol in my car without buying
Prostitute.
2 whispers
Man's Prozzies, probably.
Brasses, yeah. You're always with brasses, aren't
in
you?
the Rubber Soul.
Not shagging, I'm just like talking to them. And
Mate, I remember the only time I've ever been in a brothel.
never, by the way, for me.
I went when I was like 19. There was like a group of us, and I went and sat in the reception and ate chicken fried rice because I didn't want to get involved.
Did you sell that there, yeah?
Sorry,
Did you
no, I
sell-
took it in.
Right, okay.
But what was mad? Because like I was like, oh, can I bring me chicken fried rice in? And the woman was like, oh, I don't know, hygiene. I was like, mate, you can't do this in the brass house. Like, don't worry, I'm not going to eat it off any surfaces.
Is she like, what do they call it? Like the cat mother or
Madame.
something?
The cat mother,
Yeah.
is that what they're called?
Something like
Well, it's the madame,
It's
isn't
the
it?
madame, yeah.
Or cat, mother. Google that. It's something like
Cat mother is like when you call your ma she, and she goes, who's she? Yeah. She's the cat's mother. That's the only time I've ever heard that.
It's also Catwoman's mum.
that.
Can't get up the stairs that fast.
I've never been to a brothel.
Yeah, I went and sat in the reception, and a couple of my mates went into the rooms, and then one of them came out and he was like, I've just had a massage. And people were like, no, you haven't. And he was like, no, I just went in and I just had a massage. I was like, stop lying. Yeah. Like, we're all out here now. And to this day, I remember.
Cock's out.
Massage me cock with
Yeah, exactly, yeah. To this day, I remember what the 2 ladies of the night were called, the cat women.
Go on.
Angel and Spicy.
I don't reckon they were christened that.
No, I don't think that was, not Spicy. Looking at her, she didn't look, there's lemon and herb at best. Like, she didn't look the spiciest, to be fair. It was mad.
Do you get to pick?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I reckon.
What if they're all busy?
What do you mean?
What if
They're
you
all
walk-
policemen.
No. What if you walk in and got like all the Sorry, all our operators are busy right now.
Yeah,
And you can wait.
You are 12.
But
Is
then
it?
if
the
you wait,
barbers?
then you know that you're getting fucking.
But is
you
it
know,
like in the
second go.
barbers when like he's like, I'll take you, like, no, I'm going to wait for my man there.
It's probably the opposite of that though, because in a brothel you probably do want the youngest one. You know what I mean?
What, the newest one?
Yeah.
That is true. You don't, yeah.
It's like the opposite of being in the barbers. You don't want the experience looking one, do you? Well, I suppose sometimes you do.
Have you chatted that loads about the bar? I don't think, like, as a man, have we chatted? I can't remember whether we spoke about it when I was here. Like, as a man, that is the worst anxiety that you can have,
What?
is being in that barbecue.
Oh, so now I book with my barber.
Yeah, I do now, but I mean, like, historically, when you
Yeah.
used to go, because I don't know why, you just feel like you're going to break someone. I don't want to upset someone
But
with
they
a-
always do look devastated though when they come over and they're like, I'll do you. And you have to be like, nah. They look like you've like shot them.
upset someone with a
Have you done
B-Tech.
That's what you do when you
Like,
get shot.
Yeah.
I've done that.
The other one is going through any fire door, 'cause, like, for me.
In case it goes off.
Yeah,
What,
in
like
case it's alarmed.
Yeah.
There's always like like whenever I go
But
through a fire
also,
door.
like, I know what you mean because I get that anxiety as well. It's like, oh, is this alarmed? But if it is, you're leaving anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so is everyone else.
Yeah.
Just get off. It doesn't really affect you, does it?
Yeah, I don't think anyone's been arrested ever for going through a fire door.
No. What are you in for?
Going out.
What are your vices?
I can't think. I don't know. I don't know. I really can't think of any. I have got some. I'm not saying I haven't.
Finn's is pot, innit?
I'm not saying I'm perfect.
Pot.
Pot. He's a potman.
Wacky backy.
Yeah.
The devil's lettuce. Roletto pot.
Ganja man.
He
Little
loves.
pothead.
He loves pot. I don't know. I'm not saying I have got some. I just can't conjure them. I don't know. Being a dickhead.
Did it used to be FIFA and you've kind of
Oh, yeah.
taken yourself away
Definitely,
from
that
that?
was one of them.
What,
FIFA?
like buying packs and that?
And then I don't play that game no more. I stopped in January, and I will never play it ever again.
What do you think yours is?
I don't know.
This is mad.
What's yours? Drink.
Yeah. I went for a pint last night because I was bored.
Where'd you go?
The Rubber Soul. But don't tell anybody. Bleep that.
Have you not got any? I don't know.
I genuinely, I'm not here trying to be like, oh no.
Yeah,
I'm
same.
not-
I can't think
just-
of anything to do that. I was like, I wish I'd
Clothes?
stop
Did
doing
you buy
that.
clothes or
Not,
any?
not,
It's not a vice, though.
Getting
A vice
dressed
is to be
is not
something that's
vice.
bad for you.
Oh, look at me all dressed. Stop.
No, you know what I
My
mean?
vice is getting dressed.
Buying too much.
No, because I don't do that anymore either. I don't know.
I can't think of it. Other than, like, I kill animals, obviously, but like other than that, like, no, I don't. So imagine. If
Have you ever been a drinker? Like in your younger years?
in my youth,
In your youth? Would
I
you
used to go out now and again,
pissed in the
but
park when you were a teen?
nah, because I had like reasonable access to pubs growing up, and I think that's like. So when I was 6, I was like in the pub with my dad eating mini cheddars while he was just pissed with his mates, because that's
Sounds
what.
sick, by the way.
It sounds
Like,
like
so
so
I-
day, doesn't it?
So my dad would play like Sunday morning 11s, and then I'd go with him and watch, and then it'd be straight in the pub, and I'd be there. I had a job in the pub when I was 7, like a job. So I used to go and collect the glasses in the pub, and then Matty, the guy behind the bar, he'd give me apple ties before they added the R.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, that's not a Mandela. That It
That's
used
not
to-
a Mandela effect?
No.
Are you sure? I don't believe
if
it.
anyone's saying them, it's him, and he knows that.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you
Shit,
can,
he
I
knows.
mean, there's like 17 laptops in here. You could probably, someone could probably check that. But yeah, apple ties, and he put like a little glacé cherry in it and a slice of lemon, so it like felt like a 6-year-old Pat Butcher, and a bag of mini cheddars, which we call cheesy snips, which sounds like circumcision.
Also sounds a bit racist as well.
Cheesy snips.
Yeah. There's a gang of cheesy snips around the corner.
It's homophobic as well, isn't it? It's a homophobic racial slur. You heard about him? He's a cheesy snip, if you know what I mean.
Was it apple ties?
It was, yeah, in 1982, and then it changed in 1995 because of Tizer.
Yeah, and I don't think the world's been right since.
I love an
Because
apple
of Tizer.
Yeah.
People
the
will
name
get-
was changed due to complaints from the owners of the Tizer soft drink brand.
Yeah, but then they changed
They
it
made
to
it
apple
more like
Tizer.
Tizer.
What flavour's
just reading.
Tizer?
Orange.
Is it?
No,
It's
it's
electric,
the,
innit?
it's the colour orange.
It's the flavour electric.
Yeah, it's the flavour of the colour orange. It's not the flavour of the fruit orange. It's the flavour of the colour orange.
It's like high and blue. It's electric.
Synthesis, that, isn't it?
You know exactly what I mean, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean when I say, oh, it tastes blue.
Yeah.
But it tastes orange, but not orange.
Well, we said yesterday, Thursday.
Is November, and it's also 7 times 7 is 49.
I don't know what you're on about.
Oh, you don't get it? I thought you get it of all.
I really thought you'd be onto that. Like 7 times 7 equaling 49
Yeah.
is Thursday.
Like your t-shirt's Thursday.
Oh, right, okay.
That t-shirt you've got on,
Yeah.
it's purple, it's Thursday.
Right, okay. Thursday Aki and that. Thursday Bins.
Full name.
So I watched this with Dan and he doesn't get it and won't get it.
But I think he's the same then.
No. I sort of...
No, I feel like he's open-minded enough to...
What colour is Sunday?
blue.
Wow.
It's like burnt orange.
Yeah, because it's fear,
Umber.
isn't it?
Ombre.
Yeah.
Sunday's
Ochre.
fear.
Yeah.
Amber.
Yeah.
What's the heartbeat theme tune to you?
What?
What?
That's just that's not.
That is as sinister as the X-Files to me.
Mine's Poirot.
So is Mars.
Yeah, I know.
It's bedtime on a Sunday. Do you want to fucking jump off the house?
Oh, I thought... Because we're going like, Thursday is November. I thought you were like, what's the heartbeat theme tune to you? And I was like, that's just what it is.
Yeah. What are you bringing to this? Do the heartbeat thing to now.
No, it's fear.
Dan would do it.
It induces fear in me. Because you're done, innit? It's bedtime. You're done out here. The weekend's over.
Beef butties. Bag of salt and shake.
3-4 bed.
That was what it was. So Sunday...
Right, heartbeat's finished.
Your
Get the
house,
beef-
you know.
Nah. Nah,
You know,
mate.
beef butties, bag of salt and shake. So like we all did on Sundays.
Mate, let's watch Greengrass. Pat fucking Alfred. Was it Alfred? Albert, his dog.
Yeah.
Google that.
Like Lloyd.
So you'd have a little beef butty at like supper on a Sunday, like 7 o'clock, beef butty, because from the Sunday roast.
Right.
The leftover beef, little butty, bag of salt and shake at my nan's. Bobos after heartbeat. Occasionally, you'd like do that thing where you'd like stay asleep, pretend to be asleep, so you get a little Poirot in. If you heard, you're like, fucking a finesse there here.
Into school on Monday morning. Not bragging, lads, but I got to see a bit of Poirot last
Yeah, I
night.
got a bit of. I know. I don't know who did it because I didn't watch the whole thing. But I've seen a couple of murders.
I'm sorry, that fear's gone. I can go to bed. I don't have to go to bed ever. With that one. Love that.
It's like the best thing about being an adult.
Yeah. I can get in the car at 2:30 in the morning if I want. And just drive to Tesco. Remember when
I'm so proud of yourself.
Well, yeah, but why would you do that?
Because I've got the ability to.
But why would you have to? Then you'd have to wait outside Tesco because since COVID, there's been no 24-hour Tesco's.
Is that true?
Yeah.
24-hour shopping is gone.
No, Asda still got it.
No, as
No,
the
it
by ours.
hasn't.
As the by ours has.
Yeah?
It has. As the by ours has.
It might still have you been?
Yeah, I've been after midnight.
Mandela,
No, it isn't.
Nelson.
Google that. What's
There's no 24-hour Tesco's. I don't think there ever has been 24-hour Tesco's.
Yeah, there is the one in Broughton Park. What am I telling you?
Yeah, no, there is still. They've cut loads of them. Like
The Asda by ours is
there's
24 hours.
9 Tesco's in the country, and there's 106 at Asda's.
Yeah, the Walton Asda is still 24
Can
hours.
you print that off and I'll have that because I need
want a
that. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
genuinely, I like. There's loads of things that are shit about the world now.
Yeah.
Like Deliveroo, you can't tell me that that's made the world. I saw your thing the other day. You can't tell me that the world is better since that.
Since Deliveroo?
Yeah, the world is worse because of it.
Why?
Loads of reasons. There's no accountability. Like the food is
That
shit,
is-
right?
Yeah.
the food can be shit. You just have to get over it.
No, because
A full chicken butterfly and 5 hot wings, by the way, and they gave me £1.60 back.
yeah, and you were lucky to get it
Yeah.
as well. Like you can have that or fuck off.
And it's credit. It's not even money.
Give us it back.
£1.60 and you can spend it only here.
It's mad that they just, it's even better. What they should have just posted one wing through your door. Yeah, have a wing on us. So there's no accountability. Everyone just does that. The drivers or the riders blame the restaurant and the restaurant blame them.
drivers. Yeah.
Deliveroo don't do fuck all. They're just middlemen. It's the same with Airbnb.
Yeah.
All these middlemen people, they've made the world worse, right? Because we rely on it, and it was amazing when it first started, and then they go, "Ah, it's shit now," and then we're like, "But I need me wings." The dudes just drive the wrong way down streets for fun,
Yeah.
so it's made it worse there. Roadside safety, what is it? Sidewalk.
Yeah.
So I saw the Stetson, and I was like, sidewalk. Safety is bad. Because of it, there's too many net negatives over the net
I
positives.
agree. It was better when the restaurants or the chippies or
It's
whatever
better when you just phone
have
the
to have their
castle.
own driver.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, your driver's not here yet. All right, I'll ring him.
Exactly.
And they'd be like, where are you, dickhead?
Yeah.
He's waiting on his fucking chicken fried rice. He's got a brass waiting here.
So I was sick the other day though. I ordered a Chinese and you can double it up with the local shop. They'll go to the
yeah.
shop for you and don't charge you.
Yeah, I
So
feel.
they said like add that on. So we just went to the shop and got me some scranas. Like,
And then he
snacks.
said, "What do you want?" And you were like, "Cheesy snips." You went, "What? What'd you fucking call me?"
That's good though. That's
Yeah,
good.
but that's like
But he is right, though. I don't think it's improved the
world.
the ordering service.
no, and it's so expensive as
And
well.
just shops, innit? There's no good shops anymore.
Male shopping is finished on the high street
Yeah.
for clothes. Finished. I've said this before.
I think you've just grown out of it.
No, we like to go to John Lewis, it's a department store, because the shops don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
All the shops have shut and gone into department stores.
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
true.
John Lewis is class, though.
Yeah, because it's all the shops that should exist as shops.
Fucking love a bit of John Lewis.
That's
mate.
why Carl's in his car at 2:30 at night, because he's gutted about USC being shut. he's like, oh, that's why I can't sleep. I wanted
Right.
some bench.
That's part of Sports Direct now.
What?
Sorry?
That's part of Sports Direct now.
What bench?
No, USC.
Oh.
Is it, yeah?
Yeah.
So's bench, I bet you.
Have you been to the H&M in Liverpool yet? For men's?
Yeah.
Joe usually get like a floor. They don't even
the
that no
corner
more.
of the
We now
floor.
get the corner of a woman's floor.
Ugh.
It's a load of shite. Like men don't dress anymore.
It's also the one bit of society
many
where
clothes.
women are more privileged than men, innit? Well, there's probably a few. But, like, women's clothes are always right at the front of the shop. Men, you always have to go upstairs or downstairs or whatever.
Yeah.
Whenever you walk into a shop, it's the women's clothes.
It's patriarchy, that.
Yeah. Matriarchy, mate.
Shite.
No, I was just saying that's what that's what it is. It's because there'll be someone that would say that's because we're training women to spend more money. Like they already get paid less, and now they've got to give their money with you know, like with beauty stuff. It's like making them think that they need the clothes when they walk past. That's
I think it's because women are lazy and they won't go upstairs and they know it.
That is a fact.
is that a fact?
I think it's a fact. Yeah. But yeah, men's shopping's finished and it's sad. I'm going to open my own men's wear store where I just sell really good Boss t-shirts.
There's bosses already.
No, like,
You only want to open this so that you can shop there.
I want to open a shop and sell merch that I will buy. And I think that's how everyone should start.
I think that's how good shops like
Do start.
Yeah.
Let's make shit that we like. And everyone goes, that's cool. And you go, just share it. But then they also all go downhill like restaurants to go, are we popular now? Oh, we'll make everything cheap and make them.
That's the like.
It's the...
People are more loyal to shops than they are to restaurants, though.
Yeah.
Like, I seen someone explaining this last week. Like, restaurants have no loyalty from their customers. So, like it's not like you're maybe an exception to this, and so's like Jack Finnegan. Like, there's a few places you love, and you go, I'll go there. Like,
Dan's like that though as well.
Yeah, that's different
yeah,
reasons.
but Dan's
That's 'cause
with
he
like
won't eat.
Nando's. Dan's
No,
with like a multi-million.
But I think that's what it is, though. That's probably the reason I am, is because, like, oh, I like the way that they sprinkle the onions on that bit, but not on that bit. It's all like that. That's why it is. It's not because I'm familiar with Frankie or Benny. like,
First name terms. Yeah. Frankie in.
No, it's Benny's today.
Benny's all right, yeah.
I go to restaurants I love though. I
Yeah,
very
but-
rarely go to a new restaurant.
So, but your favourite restaurant you might go to 3 or 4 times a year?
What's your favourite restaurant?
Bocado. Salt House.
It's just above the rubber
What about
sole.
takeaways? I thought you said you have your takeaway, your Chinese.
People are a lot more loyal to their takeaways than their restaurants.
Because there's one in Rill that I'll go to. I won't go anywhere
There's
else.
only one in Real.
There's only one.
I won't go anywhere else because I'll have to leave the town.
Yeah. You won't catch me in Prestatyn.
What's it called?
Kebab King. Haren's Kebab King.
It sounds shit.
It's not.
You could have said anything there as well.
Yeah, I know.
Also, being loyal to a kebab shop is wild.
As a vegetarian, yeah.
What do you get?
Pizza. I used to get the kebab. It was their kebab that turned me vegetarian. I'm that loyal. It's got Stockholm syndrome with them. It's the best. They do the best garlic sauce, other than like in Turkey.
Is
in
it a
the
drive or
in
a
the
walk?
country. Well, you can do it either, but
When-
it's
What's easier?
the delivery. They've got their own delivery guy.
Yeah.
That's
good.
them. They're cash only, own delivery guy.
Nah, no.
So the
They
chip,
speak Turkish to me on the phone, which I don't like, but other than that, it's fine.
Do they know your
put a voice on so they don't know it's you.
No, they ask for my address and they go, Mehmet. They call me Mehmet. It's not my name, but you know,
They're just calling you my mate, aren't they? It's just their accent.
that's my dad's name. They call me my dad's name.
My mate. Hello, my mate.
Yeah, I don't like the Turkish small talk, but other than that, their food's elite.
Class. So the best chippy in South Liverpool is Chews. I thought it was Chayus.
It always will be Chayus to me.
Yeah. Like, I rang him a couple of weeks ago. I was like, is this Chayus? And he went, yeah, well, it's Chews. And I nearly went to him, mate. No.
Yeah. I need to tell you something.
I know
mate.
it's your chippy and your last name, John, but it's got an eye in the
And then
middle
he
of
went, it's Joan.
Joan Chayu.
You can do collection,
Yeah.
and they do delivery, but it's only a 1 mile radius.
The best. That's class.
Is he on a mobility scooter with low battery?
He has
Like,
to-
why can't he, like-
He'll only do it, like, it's like it has to be walking distance.
It's a favour.
Yeah. He's like, I'll drop it off, like, but I'm not fucking...
Yeah.
I
Like,
suppose as well, like he knows that if you're a mile away, there's more chance of you using that chippy like as a walk. You know,
Yeah.
you'll walk there. So
yeah. He says it's for the
interested.
local people.
I've spoke to him before, and he said there's players who've like Liverpool players used to go there loads. And he said when Sterling moved to City, he used to travel to this chippy. That's how good this chippy
The
is.
spring rolls are just the one, though.
Like
And
they're
salt and pepper.
famous for their spring rolls. And he said Raheem Sterling would
You
travel.
know, like when you go in a chippy and they've got like all the pies and the sausages and stuff. In this one, like they've got a full window and it's just packed with spring rolls because they sell that many of them.
How big are they?
long and thin.
Long,
Oh,
so they look like that.
Them big, fat, horrible like chop suey rolls.
no, they're long and thin.
Yeah, I
and
know.
crispy and dead hot. And
Spicy pork spring rolls. Oh,
get on shy.
it's gonna be fucking chocker now.
The
That's,
rubber
so that's
sole.
the rubber sole. That's the worst name for a chippy as well. It's like, it's chewy. And then they're like, chayewy. You're like, no, it's chewy.
I won't go anywhere but there. So I am loyal to that. But you know, like, and I'm more loyal to restaurants, I think, than most people. But they're a really bad like business for people apparently, because even like your most loyal customers, you might get 4 visits a year out of them. That's it. Like every 3 months, you might go to your favorite restaurant. Like you can't really amass like a following.
People
That's
aren't
really-
forgiving either. Like if you
Yeah.
have one shit meal, they're like, nah.
Oh,
Whereas
yeah.
like they'll watch like 3 shit films at the cinema and keep going to the cinema. Like, but they'll just be like, oh no, the chips were weird. I'm not going back.
Yeah, but I think that's sort of a false equivalence, because if there was a
Yeah, I know. That was the only thing I could think of on the spot. That's to get it out fast. You know, I didn't want to be here going, hold on, let me think of an analogy. I wasn't
like
wasn't about that.
you wouldn't go see a bad director's third film, would you?
Maybe, yeah, because like
You went to M. Night Shyamalan the other day.
I did, but I didn't go because it was him.
Oh, right, okay.
And I'll never, if I know he's made the next film, I'll never go and see
I
that.
went because it was him.
Yeah, what did you think?
It was not as bad as you thought. I thought.
Jack hit the nail on
Maybe.
the head with you, and me and you are the same in this vein. If we don't like something near the start, it's done. And I'm like that with films too. He said that you were like,
But
this
he
is
didn't.
shit,
He
and
didn't
they-
mind. You didn't mind the start, did you? It does fall apart second half. The first half.
Jack said that you thought this was shit, and then was just going that shit, rather than giving it a chance.
the worst one of them is when like you're with someone and they go, oh, let's go and watch this film, and you don't really want to go. It could be fucking Godfather 2. And I'll be there going, yeah, but look at his suit. oh, that
got the
pasta
tag on.
looks shite. Like, I just picking holes in everything.
It's very easy to pick holes
Oh
in chat.
yeah. Yeah.
It's littered with them.
I gave it 2 stars. It was fine.
Out of what?
5.
Oh, right.
Can't rate films out of 10
Why not?
stars.
You do it out of anything.
poster?
Rate it out of 8. There's no rules. That was the twist at the end. Shyamalan, he rates films out of 8. I don't think we're that far away from him. He writes the twist first, doesn't he? And then builds backwards.
Surely most do.
Yeah.
But like the twist in this film
He's in
was
the
revealed
middle.
in like the
Yeah,
7th minute.
Well, that was the twist. You got to the end, there wasn't one. He's
There was
like,
about 8 twists in that film.
Yeah.
He just kept doing things. And you're like, oh, okay, we're doing that again. Cool.
It's
What's the
dog shit.
best twist that he's done?
Sixth Sense, innit?
Yeah.
It just is. That's
Yeah,
the
but-
famous one.
Everyone knows it. You can't watch it. If you've never watched it,
Yeah,
no,
but
you can't
at the
watch it.
time,
Yeah,
I think last time I was here, I was spoiling films. Let's just do it every time.
Sixth Sense?
It's the rubber soul. All along, they were just eating in the rubber soul. The maddest one's the village.
What happens in the village?
The plane goes over and they're like, oh, these are just cosplaying. You seen it?
Never seen it.
I've
no,
not seen The Village.
Oh, don't watch it now. It's not real. So it's like a commune, and you think it's like set in like 1600s. So the whole film's set in the 1600s. But it worked. It turns out that these are just people who've chosen to live like that.
Amish.
Sort of. And then they've chosen to live like that, and the plane goes over at the end. And it's like, oh, so the village elders are just like blagging all the young people, like, oh, it's just, they don't know it's not the 1600s, but the older people do. Don't watch it now.
They're mad, the Amish, aren't they? But apparently they've got it sussed, you know? Like, there's such, like, basically zero anxiety with Amish people.
Yeah, 'cause you don't know anything. Babies have got anxiety.
Is it true that they have like a year where they can like go and use a mobile and that? Like they can go out, they give you like a 32
go see
cent.
if you like it, yeah. But they're all dead happy.
Are they?
Yeah.
Because you don't know, I suppose, because you don't know the sad things, but the sad things bring joy as well.
What do you mean the sad things?
You don't know about like how the feeling after porn.
What?
Don't you have had a wank and the horrible feeling?
No.
What?
Common.
Yeah.
Post-nut clarity.
You've never had that when you finish wanking, you're like, oh, you feel like...
Yeah.
Oh, I have to be watching some depraved shit where I put my phone in the other room for a bit.
I know this is anything
Right,
for
yeah.
me. When you finish, you're like, oh, I'm scum.
Yeah.
Nah.
Mad.
That is mad.
No,
That does check out for you, though. I understand it.
I'm great.
I'm just like, so I if I have a wank, I'm just like, class, what are we doing next?
Who's there? We. But yeah, they've never felt the joy of like, I don't know.
Yeah, 1/10 compared to the general population suffer from depression in the Amish.
Because you don't know anything, that's why. When
Plus
you get
as well, like,
isn't fucking anxiety.
If you have to do the worst thing possible as a depressed person, it's probably harder as well. Like, oh, how's Fred? Oh, he threw himself in front of an horse. He's all right. Like, he's fine. He's got a bruised shoulder.
What do? They just build houses out of wood and that, don't they?
They just live. Basically,
That's all they do for me.
they live without technology. And like they've got like
Nothing.
they've got no lecky.
Not even a sign of lecky. Nothing.
No.
Nothing.
No lecky. Like they make their own firewood out of trees.
They make their own firewood. You mean they don't make it? God makes it.
They're essentially stuck 600 years ago.
But they're all made up.
Yeah.
So like
But they know we exist.
Can they have medicine?
There you go. That's technology.
Yeah, I know. That's what.
it's not-
Plasters.
what?
Leaves. What do they use as plasters? Do they cut themselves?
dock
I don't know.
leaves.
I haven't fully looked into it. I just know that they're happier than us. So what does that tell you?
The Amish religion does not restrict people from seeking modern medical care.
There you go. So they do use technology.
Pick and choose, innit?
You're the worst type of person, aren't you?
Why?
Oh, see? So you want paracetamol, do you? You might as well have a fucking iPad. But they're happy. So doesn't that just show that we should all just pack this shit up and go and live in Delamere Forest? Isn't that just what we should all be doing?
The Amish get iPads when they get conjunctivitis.
I'd be up for doing like the Amish patron special where we just go and live like that for a couple of months.
Yeah, but when they're scared of the cameras,
What?
you couldn't film it.
What? You just have to remember it.
Tell everyone.
Get someone to draw it. Sketch it.
Yeah.
We're posting your Patreon special as we speak.
I go and meet some and be like, "You're mad."
This is odd. The more I'm researching this, they're allowed telephones.
See the fucking
They're
shit.
just picking and choosing.
No, but they're not allowed like
Choosing, sorry.
iPhones. It's telephones. It's like fucking. They have to have those ones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's not the 1600s, is it?
Yeah, to be
What's
fair,
next?
like dialing 1471 does feel like 600 years ago.
What's next then?
What do
They're
you mean?
allowed telephones now. What bikes in
where's
10
it
years?
start?
What, yeah.
Drones. They'll have drones.
Well, in
next.
600 years, they'll have podcasts, but like they're just 600 years behind.
Ah, it's like the Whittle with clothes. You've all got Rockport on now.
Yeah, they're a few years away from all having echo trackies. Oh, and I had an echo trackie.
I had an Echo bag for school, a drawstring bag. That was the only thing I had.
What,
Oh, the
he's-
Rhino one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
had a
like
bag.
Echo, like the New York streetwear brand.
Yeah, not the Liverpool echo.
No, I thought you meant. No, I genuinely thought you meant
mean
like
Liverpool
Oh,
echo.
ECCO.
them old women's shoes. Yeah. Like hotter.
Yeah, no, Echo. But
Finn's like obsessed there.
Yeah, I've got.
The irony of you using that.
I know. They
go to zoos.
go to the zoo for fun.
Yeah.
Why they just have the animals?
What do you mean?
They can just build pens and make their own. Why come to our zoo?
They just play board games and sport. It does sound clash, you know.
Yeah.
Doesn't.
It does.
Bollocks. They do.
Are you happier with your phone? Are you happier with your phone than
I hate
before
that
you
because
had a
I'm
phone?
like you. Yeah, phones have made us all happier because you get to speak to people when I'm not with them.
No,
Or
I was
see
That
gonna
them.
doesn't
say
make us.
no.
They have not made us happier.
No.
They have not made us happier.
I get the argument and I actually agree with you, but people act like these are like dynamite in our pocket. I wish I didn't have this.
It would be cool.
It
just
does
live.
make things better. We get to experience the world. Like
It doesn't. It hasn't made anything better.
It has communication.
I was
Literally
going to
made
say
better.
getting places, maps. It's made that better.
Communication, travel, like it's made everything better.
But they don't need to go anywhere, do they?
I think
well.
about. I think about maps in the comedy circuit all the time. You know, like when Dave Johns started comedy.
Yeah.
How did he used to get to like the gig in Coventry from Newcastle? Like fucking 8 to Z.
You'd have to
Yeah,
print
they-
it out, wouldn't you?
So that's what they used to do, print it out.
No, but like, what about pre-printers?
Well, Dave Johns, I don't think drives. So it's like, and plus, like trains were £6, so it was fine. Like that's the issue.
Yeah, but the train drops you off in the middle of the town. Then
That's where you need the.
But
sat
what
nav,
about people who
same
used to
with-
drive and didn't have a printer? Because printers are quite modern as well.
They don't
Comedy
work now
predates
either.
printing, don't it?
Fact.
It does, yeah.
So how did like people in the 80s get to like the fucking Croydon Jonglers if they lived in Manchester?
They probably wouldn't in the 80s because there's like 6 comics, so
Isn't that mad,
they'd
though?
all been in London. There was 3 clubs probably.
how would you find the address out? Ring them up. What's your address?
It'll be in like the fucking what's it called, like Time Out and like Stage magazine.
How did anyone get anywhere before sat navs? It's just what like it
So there you
blows
go.
me
It's
mind.
made our life easier, better.
Yeah, it has made that better, but it hasn't improved the world, has it?
I don't think it's made it was worse than everyone makes out. Like,
Just
this
think
isn't worse.
there's an Amish person now chilling in the 1600s in his head in Pennsylvania, not knowing that like Fabrizio Romano's about to drop another
I'd
bomb.
love to get rid of him, actually. If I could go and be Amish, that'd be the reason. So
Yeah,
I don't have
yeah.
to see him anymore.
Why are you here? Fabrizio Romano's doing me head in. So I've turned Amish. I just blocked him, unfollowed him.
I have blocked him and I still somehow see his shit.
That's not possible.
Elon
you haven't
Musk-
blocked him. You hate
Yeah,
following him
If you block Elon Musk, he still sees his stuff.
because he owns the platform, doesn't he?
Yeah. But,
He's just like, no.
Romano's his biggest earner, though, isn't he?
What
Romano's the biggest earner on Twitter.
is he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of everyone.
After Elon Musk, yeah. Especially during transfer period. He makes so much fucking money. Because he just tweets the same thing on repeat, doesn't he? Oh, he's signed. He has signed. He's going to sign. He's signed. 4 tweets and mil. Easy. Fuck him.
A mill.
Find out what Fabrizio Romano made in 2023 on Twitter. I bet you it's a lot of money.
And
It's
then
not. It's
find
not
out
a
how
quarter of a
much-
million per tweet, is
No,
it?
it isn't. That was hyperbole.
and find out who the richest Amish person is
Oh, yeah, what do they do?
£7 he's got.
and a ferret.
He has made fucking hell. Oh, a year, $1.4 million.
Just 6 tweets.
$1.04 million.
That's Wednesday. That
Yeah.
am I getting it?
What? No. What? How'd you become rich as an Amish?
What do you mean?
Do they have money?
I don't know.
They have like coin.
What? Just one? By the way,
they all share it.
Did you see Batman Begin?
Yeah, so funny.
What?
The
Did you see
Michael Caine
Caine's
tweet.
No.
Oh my god. What was it? Why did we fall?
Yeah, Michael Caine was quoting himself from Batman Begins. It was it's something like, "Why do we fall in the first place, only to get back up?" And then just Batman Begin.
Someone put packing him, Batman Begin. The tweets have been phenomenal.
I haven't seen them.
Oh yeah, it's just him being senile. Batman Begin. What was I saying?
Rich
That's so
Amish
funny.
people.
Oh yeah,
It's just him being senile. What was I saying?
So it's
What's
just
their
it's
currency?
all about community.
Yeah, there aren't many rich Amish people. There are some, but they're not like.
It's like
Billionaires.
absolute socialism.
yeah.
Like
They've got this thing I've just found. Harry's put it in the prep called
Beards.
Rumspringer, which is when you're about 16,
They have a year out.
you have a year out and you just get to do what you want. And if you end up coming back, you end up coming back, and if not, you're out. You're out.
That's what I was joking about before.
But
like
you
where
lose
they
your
give
family,
them-
don't you?
Yeah.
Surely.
Yeah, so there's pressure. But if you discover, I don't know,
Porn.
cat or something that and have a great time, then you're not going back.
Weirdly though, if they've got it's a very horse-based society and they're allowed medicine. Cat's probably the one thing that they've got loads of.
That's probably where it started, actually. An Amish fella was just like, I'm going to try a bit of that. Fucking hell, lad.
Yeah. What do we use? What a spoon? What's a spoon? Like he doesn't.
If you were Amish and you'd lived there for 16 years, what would you find that would make you leave your family?
Oof.
Like you like, oh, I'm not going back because I've found.
Oh, skin fades. Yeah, can you imagine? You
Just
got
come
all
back
that
with
big
a
hair.
sick trim.
Like, oh, a little Nike swoosh in the back.
Then you can't go back. What's the thing that would make you not go back? Like, I'm not going back. I've found this.
But this is what I'm saying to you. A lot of them do all go back.
But what do you think would stop
I
you
also-
But
going?
I think they're so happy. Like if I was in that community, I think I would go back. I think I'd have like a week off and I'd be like, do you know what? No, let's get back to playing fucking dominoes.
I also think they're doing
You
it
can have
sly.
dominoes on the outside.
I think it's very weighted that they know a lot of people are coming back. If it was 18, where you can do more stuff,
Oh, yeah.
maybe less people. Sick, like, oh, cool. What are you going to do? I
the
don't know. I
lottery
can't
on.
even get a scratch card now. That changed.
Oh, you know? No.
Now it's 18 now.
It's like when you're a kid and you're like, I'm leaving home. Your
Yeah.
dad was like, go on then.
Go on then. You can't even get in the bookies, lad.
I don't know. Have a family? No, Kit Kats and that. They haven't got Kit Kats, have they?
No.
Kit Kats and...
They've got cats.
Like a yop.
Oh.
Like a banana yop.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Boss, Gran and that. Like pizza. Have you got pizza?
I've got a Kit Kat and this is my new friend. He's an Italian gangster.
Called Kit Kat.
Yeah. Him and cheesy snips. Old Yop and cheesy snips.
Hey, coming back.
Have you got pizza?
They've got pizza, Carl.
They have.
Yeah. I don't know where from.
Wood-fired ovens.
Yeah, it's homemade pizza.
What's mad though? If there's a
hamburger soup?
what?
Is
Oh,
a Amish specialty.
they call hamburger just mince though. That's what they'll go. Oh, I've got a quarter pound of hamburger, and it's not a quarter. It's just minced beef. What I love about the Amish pizza delivery, it's probably still got more than a fucking 1 mile delivery radius. That guy. That's what he says actually when you ask him to deliver 1.5. He's like, nah, Mish. Just not having it, John Chew. Mish, mate.
I don't think I would leave. I think I'd want to get back to my community. I don't think anything could keep me. Like they seem happy. And that's what we're all after, innit? Happiness.
Nothing.
I don't think so.
Have they got music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of music though?
Fiddles and that.
Yeah.
You know when I said they don't use electronics? Like they can use a guitar. They can play a banjo. They
How
can
do
play
they make
drums. Like someone's done this and gone, that sounds good.
They're not making like house music, but they are doing
Yeah,
playing the
They're making
fiddle.
houses though.
Like making love music. Like, this is making house music, this baby. I don't know. I just want a load of bollocks. And no. I'm not having it. I think it's all the shite.
What do you mean?
If I was Amish and I was 16, like go out into the world, I'd be like, I'm not coming back.
But you wouldn't.
There's sick stuff.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be sick to you. It'd be terrifying, probably.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Imagine an Amish fella in his own, 16 years old, at like Times Square. You'd
Fucking blow your mind.
Yeah, but I'd rather have my mind blown than go home and play dominoes on the horse.
No, in a bad way.
What a load of shite.
In a bad way.
But people like pay to go and basically live like Amish, like they like permanently glamping essentially. It's fucking dead expensive in real. You know what I mean?
I've just found something. So, young unmarried Amish people, to like test them, they'll lie beside each other if they're gonna get married. They'll lie beside each other, but they'll both be wrapped in a sausage style blanket to like stop them.
What's sausage
fucking like they'll be
Wrapped up.
tight. Yeah, yeah. I'm reading it.
So they're
Says
basically
sausage
like,
style.
right, get under that quilt and don't shag each other.
Yeah,
So they can't even shag.
not until they're
married,
Until they're
probably.
married.
It's getting better, this, isn't it? Jesus Christ. I don't want to shag. We go and play dominoes and then go on a horse ride. Actually sounds quite good.
Yeah, there is times where you just haven't been up for it. And if your missus went, right, do you want this or do you want to play dominoes and go on a horse ride? You're like, go and get the saddle.
What else have they got for fun? They got more than dominoes, surely.
They've got board games and
They've got Monopoly.
Yeah.
and like Cluedo and that.
They haven't got Monopoly.
They have got Monopoly.
How would they have made
They have got
Monopoly?
Monopoly.
They bought Monopoly in there, haven't
They
they?
must have done.
What do you mean? They can
haven't.
buy a
What,
board game.
Is it like normal Monopoly or their Monopoly? Is like, oh, you've put a hut on Dirt Alley. You owe me 6 coin.
They play Life on the Farm, which is a bit of a busman's holiday. Uno.
Uno. They got Uno.
They can.
Bollocks of Amish people, Amish, whatever you call them, got Uno, mate.
I don't know how they're playing charades because they're not going to know like who Tom Hanks is.
Film, what's that?
Sounds like, is it Tree again?
Sounds like 3. So they've got what other stuff have they got?
Buckaroo Live.
Him and Sam the Donkey.
Trivial Pursuit, Pictionary. But then they also play sports. So they play softball, volleyball, and basketball.
So they've all been to Waterstones and just emptied the gaff. They've got that one where you put the finger in your mouth and you can't say stuff.
Chubby Bunny?
Tory sex scandal.
Oh, the
Yeah, it's
with
like
the-
your mouth goes all funny. Yeah.
So they quilt. They do quilting. 20 or 30 women sit
they
together
allowed?
and make a quilt.
Say that again.
They make a quilt together.
Are you allowed?
Can I just ask, Finn, can you clarify, is it a normal quilt or is it a sausage-style quilt?
Are you allowed to be homosexual?
I don't think so. It doesn't say it on this website.
I mean, that would be the thing. That would be the thing at 16 if you discovered that you weren't coming back.
Yeah, I'm
like-
not coming back. I've been bummed.
Yeah, there's bumming. There's bumming here.
Bumming exists. Like I'm coming back. We've got Uno. I've got bumming. Shove your horse up your arse, mate.
Oh, if you could do that, you'd probably go back.
I've been bumming. I've been bummed. I've done some bumming, and I'm staying out here unless you let me and Jeff come back in. This is Jeff. He's a cheesy snip.
They like canning, which is just putting stuff in cans, making cans to preserve their food.
That's like VR for them. That's like the
that, mate.
height of technology, isn't it? Cans.
It's like the first week of the NFL.
A favourite item for the Amish to can is chow chow. They
Chopping dogs up.
yeah, they like putting stuff in cans and they like connecting with others. That's what it says.
Bumming.
Oh, it sounds fucking awful, mate.
I'm into it, mate. I reckon we go and do the Amish special. Get Dan and Laura to clear that Dan can come away for a month. We go and live Amish for a month and we film it.
Do you reckon you could live Amish for a day?
Yeah,
No electricity for a day?
yeah. I do. Be sound.
Mad.
I'd just like to see what haircut Dan comes back with after a month, like where his hair would be. I'd love to know that. I've always wondered that about
His hair
Dan.
grows at the back and sides.
Is it just the back and sides?
Yeah.
I always thought he might have the little Steve McLaren.
We had a hair transplant company get in touch, like to sponsor us, and they offered Dan a free hair transplant, so we went for the consultation, and they said he was too bald.
That's a fact. I've got another question about the Amish. How did you know what time it is?
They've got
Sun?
clocks. Or the sun.
Battery powered?
Yeah, they're allowed batteries.
Quartz, only quartz.
They're allowed batteries. They're not allowed like electricity,
Pick
like
and
mains.
choose. You can have
Lithium
Game
ion.
Boys.
Huh? Do the Amish have Game Boys?
They should be like that's what I mean. They should catch up with like us, technology wise. That'd be well good. Like if they're just on Game Gears now and Game Boys.
Sega Game Gear. Have they got?
No, they don't have Game Boys.
They play.
They're
Just
still
watch
on
the
Pong.
What?
They're still on Pong.
clock. Load of shite.
Are they just there? Is there any like? Is there any like Japanese Amish? Is it just in America like that community?
Is there none in the UK?
Don't think so. I think it's just in America.
Oh, mad. I thought.
I mean, Pennsylvania was a guess. I just said it because it sounded
America and Canada.
right.
There's 377,000 of them.
I thought you were just going to say.
I honestly didn't think the 1,000 was coming there. There's 377 of them spread across America and Canada.
Yeah.
That's not that many people. 377. I reckon we could do this. Harry'd be well up for
I
this
mean,
shit as
Harry
well.
could definitely research and find us
Yeah.
an Amish community to go and visit. But they'd have to let cameras in. Do they allow electricity in?
There's got to be places that like recreate it. Do you know, like
No,
like
I don't
there
want to
is
do.
here?
I want to go and.
Yeah, not
See
like the
real.
Beamish Museum,
Yeah.
or like Quarry
Barmish.
Bank Mill.
I would imagine they'll let us use the cameras. They just won't touch them themselves.
Yeah, because they're allowed in cars. They're just not allowed to drive them.
Mate, they're rails are bollocks, you know.
They're allowed in cars if it's driven by a not.
Papa, can I go and play with the electric windows? Just do it.
All passenger princesses. I think it'd be interesting to go and just tether them. Just have something dead good that they could never have.
Yeah.
Something like electric.
Pepsi
You'll never
Max.
get this. La, la, la.
I want to do this.
Like an alarm clock. You would never wake up early.
Can I come?
Yeah.
'Cause I brought it up. I'm claiming it.
Let's have a break and go and plan it. What's happening, lads? Time to tell you about our absolute favourite sponsor, the OG, Manscaped.com. Promo code WORD20, 20% off and free delivery worldwide. The best in men's grooming, not just below the belt anymore, but for your face as well. All sorts from Manscaped. You use all the stuff, don't you?
I genuinely love it. Since we've been sponsored by Manscaped, this is exclusively what I use for my balls, my pubs, my chest hair, and my head. They are amazing. I used to use cheap, like, shavers and razors, and it nicked. I hated it. This stuff is so good.
Very difficult to snag your ball bag when it comes to Manscaped. Skin safe technology, a little safety light on the ball shavers. You've got these performance packages where you can get all sorts of stuff, including the nose trimmer. They come with the crop preserver and the underwear that they do as well. Really comfy. Very, very comfy stuff. Manscaped.com, promo code WORD20, 20% off and free shipping worldwide. It is the best stuff you can buy for male grooming. Do yourself a favour, get yourself some, or get a present for someone else.
Yeah, these are such good gifts. Men get shit gifts. I've said it before, I'll say it again, but not with Manscaped.
Shave your bowels for the summer.
Oh, nice.
You won't be as sweaty.
I smashed it.
Here we are. Hello. What have we got?
We have got a feature we launched last week on the Patreon, which is goth or no goth. After Carl loves telling people what is and isn't goth. So,
I don't get it. I don't know if you get it.
I do understand it. Sometimes I disagree with your judgment, but I do understand it.
We also found out that you own Ben Sherman
I
clothes.
own one piece of Ben Sherman, which I didn't know was Ben Sherman because you can't really see it. It's a nice.
You can feel it though.
I went to my dad's second wedding in a Ben Sherman and like a Daffy Duck tie in 1997.
Oh, I thought this was like as an adult.
No. I was in year 8. But even now, it's still not something I'm proud of.
No.
Like if there was ever footage of me and I'd like done that thing that the odd celebrity do where they've blacked up and they've gone, right, do you want the blacked up photo leaking
Or the Ben
or
Sherman.
the Ben Sherman Daffy Duck tie? I'd be like,
Have you heard about Danny? He got caught Ben Sherman enough.
I have never blacked up.
Successful marriage or
They're still together, but I mean,
Could you black up though? Because you've got black family. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think anyone can black up, no matter what their family.
Really?
Yeah, I think blacking up's just not allowed.
yeah, no, absolutely not.
Okay. I'm just asking questions.
Do you mean morally or like would he want to?
No, I don't think he wants to.
Both no. Let's just like head that over
It's
the
a sausage blanket. No.
can we chuck Carl the gavel so he can make the decisions on this goth or no
I
goth?
mean, it doesn't matter, but yeah.
Carl, do you want to give Danny an example of
You
something?
know he
that is
gets it.
He gets
I don't
it.
have to.
All right, okay, right. So the first one we've got here is over-shoulder satchels.
What?
Over-shoulder
a
satchels.
side one.
Yeah.
They're not goth, they're gimpy.
Yeah,
And it's not the same.
I had a blue leather Adidas one in school, and I hate myself looking back, but I thought I was a cool motherfucker when I.
I remember that as well.
Yeah.
Like bright blue it was, wasn't it?
Yeah,
like
with white.
Adidas blue.
Original's white logo on it, and
You'll remember, or maybe you will. That I went to every gig in a Ramones satchel. Do you remember it?
in it.
Like in it, yeah.
Where's
like,
Danny? He's inside that section.
yeah. And then I'd come out like, why is he blacked up?
He's allowed.
Yeah, like always had it because I had that thing where it's like, oh, if I don't have my satchel, I'm gonna have a shit gig.
Oh, it was a superstition.
superstitious.
You're quite as superstitious.
Not so much now because what I used to do. So I had this loads of mad things. I'd have to write on my hand. I'd have to like. I had certain moisturizers that I had to put on before a gig. There was like loads of mad stuff, and then I was like, "This is mental." So I was like, basically I'll have to. So what I started doing, I started not doing them at gigs I didn't give a fuck about. So I was like, well, if I die at this gig, I'm not arsed. So then I'd go on and not die, and I'd be like, well, it's obviously not the moisturizer, is it? And then I gradually imagine if all this year I was just good at comedy because of my moisturizer. Like
it gets discontinued.
But haven't you got health anxiety like him? But like, worse?
I'm the OG, I think.
Yeah.
Like, did you not watch Breaking Bad because?
I didn't watch it, and then someone said, "Oh, he gets better," so I watched it, and then they fucking made him ill again in the 6th season. But I was already loads of stuff. Like
Spoilers.
I don't know whether we've mentioned it. We've mentioned it on air, but like when I was convinced when I lived with Dan, I was convinced that I had motor neurone disease.
Hadn't you written it down? Didn't you have a page at one point of stuff you thought you had?
Yeah, like
And what didn't you write down that thing Stephen Hawkins has got?
yeah, because I didn't know what it was.
You didn't know the name of it?
Yeah, funny voice. But like when I just couldn't remember, because I've got a good memory as well. So there was times when I just not remember stuff, and I'd be like, "Oh, it's early onset dementia." Like genuine, this sounds like a bit, and I have done it on stage, but it was a real thing. I genuinely was worried about having dementia because I couldn't remember the last time I had a chicken royale. Because I was like, no, and the mad thing is, I was trying to say it in my head, and I was like, no, because I would know. I would know the last time I had a chicken royale, and I don't.
Mine was in an airport. During the time I get them now.
Yeah. If you willingly go into a Burger King.
Now they're back.
What?
They're back.
Chili cheese bites are back.
No, the King's back.
What?
You don't go to Burger King, Danny.
Right.
That's goff. Choosing a Burger King.
The King is back, right? There's a new one opened, right, in Chester. It was the old Pizza Hut or something on Sealand Road, but it's a new one. But because it's a new one, it's got standards now. So they're good. Like when you go to like Hearts Edmore Services on the 62, you don't be getting Burger King then because you got
It's
like
the only time you get it because you're locked in a service station
no, but
starving.
there's a KFC in that one.
Yeah.
So
But the queue's sometimes too big.
Charnock Richards, mate. And I'm just speaking autism again. My favourite one.
M40.
It's always the one when I was going to Blackpool.
Near,
One
oh,
with,
sorry,
like, the thing
M6.
the
Oh,
thing
what am
over
I
the
thinking?
top.
Cherwell Valley, I'm thinking of.
It's got like the tunnel across.
Yeah, yeah,
and you
yeah.
walk across and see the cars. You're like, I was there a minute ago.
Yeah, and then the next one's Lancaster, yeah.
You are getting more autistic, you know.
More autistic.
Look at you all laughing because you all know.
But the King's back. Like, the fries were good. The onion rings, they give you now like, hey, do you want 4 on the side?
They sell my favourite fast food thing, which is chili cheese bites. They're my favourite fast food item. But I'll never go there on purpose. I'll go there because I'm hungry and it's there.
No, I think what you should do is if you see a new one, new logos, and they're coming back, they're doing new actual units, new outlets, just give the King a chance, man.
All right, give them a go.
Goth.
So over-shoulder satchels.
They're not goth.
Goth.
No, they're
not goth.
gimpy.
But like, they're worn by goths.
So
But as an item, they're not goths.
Not goth. Cool. Next, super dry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
mate.
Next.
Has there anything been so more aptly named? Like you're wearing that? What's every woman that you've come into contact with?
But like, I think they're like the biggest money laundering thing on the planet because I've never seen anyone go in or out of one.
Is the
what-
one in Liverpool still there?
Yeah.
It's the biggest shop in the world as well.
The
Yeah.
one in the Oaks is like serious business. Like,
The Arndale one's massive as well. They're all
Yeah.
but I do think if you looked, I'm not sure, but I think they're on the way out.
I've never-
Shutting them up.
Is it Japanese?
I think so. Ted Baker, so it's going the way of the
Ted
TV.
Baker's gone. Gutted.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
one of
yeah.
them. Like, if you wanted something smart, the Ted Baker in Liverpool one was sick.
Yeah, Ted Baker's what Ben Sherman wants to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's a mad thing, right? Do you know about Ted Baker? Do you know anything about it? Because if I ask this and you already know, it's shit.
I know it's a shop.
When would you say that it started?
80s. 1983.
Yes, 89, right? No, I genuinely thought it was like one of them legacy brands that came out in London in like fucking 1836
Yeah.
or like Burberry or something. But no, it was just,
Really modern.
1989.
Mad.
Gutted that's gone.
Well, it's mad how big it went quick.
It's one of them ones that's broken away as well. Like Ted Baker's like could be a gimpy brand.
It is.
No, but
A lot of it is.
they brought out a shop that sold like just good quality, unbranded, nice clothes. Like you could get a shirt in there or a pair of khakis.
Right.
What are you shaking your head for? We used to go into Ted Baker all the time. You love it in there. Them pants at Ted Baker. You can't see it on camera.
They do stink at Ted Baker and pants too.
No, they do. They did sell the odd like good thing.
They sell furniture now. They make furniture. There's like a Ted Baker range in. What? Yeah, man.
Was that the FS?
Yeah.
I remember when I was a kid. I thought my mum and my brother, one of them, were the coolest kids
Are they
ever.
similar?
Because they went to the DFS. I've come on, they go, what that stands for? And I go, why? The dearest furniture store. I'd be like, fuck.
I thought it was them fucking sofas.
I'd be like, fucking hell, mate, that is a good one, that, you know. I'd be like, this.
They're fucking
You just constantly try to get to that level.
Never got
Still
there.
trying.
No.
Next one. Posting split the G results on Instagram stories.
Port is fucking closed forever. Blown it up. It's the gothest thing in
It's
the world.
the coolest thing you can do. It's the best thing you can do with your time. It's a good way to spend money.
Do you think this is cool?
I'm with you on the
Thank
Guinness,
you.
but that's because like my granddad used to drink it, and then when he died, just to do a thing like at his wake, I had half a Guinness, and I was fucking glad he was dead after I'd had it. I was like, oh, that is the like.
Again, I don't even mean the drink, because the drink's fine.
I don't think the drink's fine.
The
But I
drink
don't
is
care.
world
Like,
class.
I just won't drink it then.
It's a pint of olives, isn't it?
No.
I'm actually getting into olives.
Well, maybe you'll
I'm
get into
bacon.
Guinness then.
I'm bacon as well.
Bacon?
Never been into bacon, but I'm getting into bacon.
You warm into bacon?
Yeah.
It's weird what you warm to. And you know what I'm warming to? That I've always been against? Sunglasses indoors. Not against it now. I think, and wolves on clothing.
I know what you mean.
I used to be totally anti-wolves on clothing. And now, I see the odd little wolf fleece, I'm like, slaps a bit.
I've got a wolf fleece.
Yeah.
You changed your mind on hats on stage as well, didn't you? Because early on, I remember you being like, I'd never wear a hat on stage. And I can't remember last time I seen a clip of you without a hat on stage.
Well, what's funny is it feels like, and I'm not just trying to be that guy, but it feels like I sort of finessed everyone, was like, yeah, hats on stage are shit. Watch me make all these people wear hats on stage. And then I was like, hat on stage, and then everyone's like, hats on stage. Thinking I was just like first to market with that. I don't think people copied me. But, you know, I don't watch stand-up, you know that.
Yeah.
Do you know, I watched Michael Che Matters.
Yeah.
Because I heard that he was doing stand-up in a hoodie, and I just wanted to see whether it's something I could do. And then,
It's not very well done, is it?
No, I really like the look of it. And I was like, oh, I could wear hoodies now, stand-up sweat. Because I used to wear like mad open shirt, like Lylan Scott shirt with a T-shirt underneath. Like,
It's a good special, that as well. Michael Shea Matters.
is it? I can't
is
remember it. I just was looking at his hoodie. I wasn't listening.
It's really well shot. He does it in a warehouse because he's like, it's meant to look cool and unique. So he wears the hoodie to be like, I can. And it's like, it's really good.
But yeah, drinking a drink and then telling the world about it 50 times a night.
Is there any drink? Is there anything that you could do and tell the world about? Is it any drink or is it just Guinness?
It was just a popular
Like, what
one.
if you
I
had,
got
like,
a pint
a-
of Foster's and went, oh, look, I've drunk half of it in one go.
2 litre bottle of Pepsi without 2 litre bottle of Pepsi without burping.
I'd actually half respect that. It's a video though, innit?
Good one, that.
Just, and no one cares that you've drunk at the top of your
But
Guinness.
some people do.
No one cares. It's like when you take
Some people
videos
reply
of
to me and
fireworks.
like, I'll post a picture of it and people reply me like, class lad, well done.
What about a full...
So, so it's for them. It's not for you.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go,
Just skip the picture, Carl.
I do.
Half a second it takes you. So what's the problem?
I've been asked my opinion. Can't skip this, sir. It is goth.
full plastic lemon of Jif.
I'm doing it for the fans, mate. Okay? For the followers.
Sorry.
Right.
For the people who play the game.
Next up, Gary Neville.
It's actually cool and in sound and other
Is the other night on Monday Night Football when they did the predictions for the season, it's like he forgot to do the homework and was just like, I'll just do this on the way in.
He's stopped
I think
watching
it's
football, hasn't he?
United fans don't like him now because they feel like he's being contrary on purpose. Like,
He's better than he was. He's not as good as he was. As in, he's at the start of like, oh,
He's better than he was when he was a player, and
Yeah.
he's not as good as he was when he first became a pundit.
That's what
yeah. Yeah.
like, Gary Neville's a cunt. You're like, actually, he's sound. He's like, he's less sound.
Yeah. He's just us from down the other end of the motorway. Like, he is just...
Yeah.
But he's Man United's Steve McManaman, isn't he?
right.
Over eggs the fuck... Steve
Is that
McManaman,
not,
by
is
the
that
way.
not Ferdinand?
What?
Is that not
he's a
Ferdinand?
No, Ferdinand talks about United in a good way, whereas Neville will try and Ferdinand's
Roy
more
Keane,
like
then?
Carragher. I love Carragher in the fact that he's like, yeah, I'm well biased, me. What do you expect? Like,
Yeah.
Roy
like you
Keane's
just
the
got to
goat.
do it. You just got to what?
Roy Keane's the GOAT.
Yeah, I thought you
Roy
said he's
Keane's
good.
the
He's
best.
like
He's the
Steve McManaman hates football.
slow.
Like when he's commentating on it though, it's like you've dragged him away from watching his favourite
yeah,
cartoon.
he's watching Emmerdale.
Yeah, like Steve the match on, he's like, oh, right, yeah, no. Like, Liverpool will create like 5 chances and like we'll concede one. Like a chance, not even a goal. And he's like, oh, Liverpool needs to be careful here. 3-0 is a precarious lead.
People don't watch football though. I'm convinced.
Oh,
Like
fucking nightmare.
pundits mostly are. Like Rio Ferdinand's he's one of the most. I hate him so much.
By the way, this just drove me mad. Can I just address this? I tweeted this and I've had so many replies from fucking idiots. Right, I was watching the Leicester-Tottenham game and Tottenham were 1-0 up and then Leicester equalised. And the commentator, Alan Smith, said, oh, Leicester have done well there. If this was a boxing match, they'd have lost on points by now. And I was like, no, they wouldn't.
No.
Because you don't lose on points in the middle of the thing. So I tweeted it. I was like, it doesn't even make any sense. You can't lose a boxing match. You can't lose a 12-round boxing match on points in the 8th round. And people are replying going, you can. What if he's lost all 8 rounds? Yeah, he'd be losing on
Yeah, he
points.
hasn't lost
And
yet.
Leicester, we're losing on points.
Like, it's okay to say that, oh no, Alan Smith actually meant, if this was a boxing match, the ref would have stopped
it.
Like,
No,
that's
yeah.
what he meant. And it's okay to say that that's what he meant and he got it wrong. Why is everyone just fucking idiots? I hate Twitter, mate.
But
I hate
most
people.
pundits are horrible. I hate most of them.
But is Gary
Me-
Neville? Is he a goth?
No.
No.
Yeah. No, not a goth. No, he's just not as cool as he once was.
Right. Okay.
Danny Murphy's a goth.
Couple
Whoa,
more.
Hold on.
Tattoos of cartoon characters like Pokemon and Mario.
No.
I think it's fine.
Yes.
I kind of want a Simpsons tattoo.
I think
So.
that's off me.
Do you? Yeah.
Have you got any tattoos?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We spoke about
On
this
his
last time.
shins.
Got a couple on my shins, one on my calf. And
Aren't
one
they
on
stories though?
my thigh. No.
I don't know. Is it just true?
What do you mean?
Isn't it the coins thing? What was the other one?
Oh yeah, it's just myth, innit? It's not real.
It's all stories, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not like Hey Arnold. Like, it's just like, I just don't think
I don't think anyone's got Hey Arnold.
there will. There definitely
be.
there'll be one saying Hey Football Head or whatever, and someone will have it on his. Like,
There'll be a half-aware
chest.
patron who's got it like within 3 days of this going out. I've got it. First one. Like, the Arthur one over there.
I don't know. Like I kind of want to. I want the
Yeah,
lemon
I don't
from
think-
Lemon
no.
Troy.
No.
I don't
Right.
think it's goth.
Last one. Roll-on deodorant.
Oh, I hate it so much.
I use it because it's better. It works.
It just makes your arms sticky.
If you put too much on it, does yeah, but so does toothpaste.
What are you rolling on, Pritt stick?
What do you do with toothpaste?
If you put too much
Do you
toothpaste,
use
in it-
roll-on?
I'm not against roll on. I just normally buy what I grab, which is normally just spray. But
I also have hairy armpits. I just don't know how it just mats me hair and sticks it all together. It's horrible.
Oh no.
It's not done to me.
that's that's my.
It's better.
You don't use enough though. You always stink.
That's what I think my most unattractive feature is.
Wow.
I reckon I've got a really shit underarm hair. Like it just looks weird. Like
Go on.
I've got long sleeve, but it like that looks like a man's up. Mine.
Is that okay?
It is.
Yeah, you've all got good underarm hair. I'll show you mine in a break. I can't explain it.
Slide a picture in here.
It's sad.
It's like Paul Ince.
It's just it's really sad.
Right. Okay.
It's bizarre, my underarm hair, and it's a weird colour. Like it's not the same colour as all my other hair.
Have you been dyeing your underarm hair?
No,
That'd be wild.
should.
What color is it?
it's like a weird, like sandy colour, and I've got like jet black hair.
Mad. I'm excited to see it.
It's odd.
But yeah, I started using roll in Japan because aerosols were less to hand. And with a spray, unless you purposely like aim it, lads will just go and just spray it up the t-shirt, and
At their t-shirt as well.
that's not what the point of it. It's to fucking like put it under your arms to
Yeah.
get the.
yeah. If you use it wrong, then
most
the
people-
spray doesn't work. Yeah.
Most people do, but you can't misuse a roll-on unless you're an idiot.
Do you know?
If
What
everyone used
roll-on-
roll-on, there'd be less smelly
So
people.
roll-on's better because some people don't know how to
A
spray.
lot of people.
Do you know when you go through one of
That's
your
not true.
one of your
It
fat
is.
phases, like me and you, very
Yeah.
much like Sonia from EastEnders, isn't
Yeah.
it? Like weight-wise.
Sonia.
Paul Robinson,
Couple of Sonias over here.
like a roll-on under the tits,
Yeah.
fuego.
Really?
Yeah, well better.
I wouldn't want to be caught putting that on.
Yeah, that's the issue.
I'm
Like,
deodorizing my tits.
like it's really good.
Do you reckon anyone's got an arse roll on?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like they obviously got the one for their underarms, and then they buy one purposely, and they just use it on their arse.
What? Who's that benefiting?
It just means it gives your arse a nice smell.
But who?
For who?
For who?
Them.
The seat sniffers. This goes out to all the seat
But it's
sniffers.
keeping you like just clean and deodorized and antiperspirant.
The only time that would ever benefit you is if like your head was down near your own ass, like when Harry's sucking himself off in the bathroom.
No, I'm saying, I reckon there's people who like roll on their arse. Just saying.
Maybe.
Not me.
Comment.
Comment if that's you. If you're the one rolling on the ass, man.
It wouldn't
Roll
if
on.
it's an antiperspirant, like to dry you out. Like you'd put it on before you played footy at dinner, so then when you went and
There
sat
you
in
go.
the dinner hall, you wouldn't have that
Chef's
streak.
ass is gone.
Is that what that's called?
Chef's ass. Oh, it's more working like in somewhere sweaty like hospitality.
Right.
And you
You
get
get like
chub rub.
rubby legs, chafing.
No, I'm talking about when you've just played footy in school at dinner, and then you go and sit in a dinner hall or back in
I
form,
like the gym as well.
and you leave that like line on the chair.
Like a snail.
Oh, can I put them in as well? People who don't clean them after up in the gym. Do you know if you sat down and sweated and don't wipe,
Yeah, so it's like that. Yeah,
go to jail?
is that goth?
No, just go to jail. It's horrible.
Go to
You've just put your bum sweat on the seat.
yeah. You sat there in your cell with the guy that went through a fucking fire door. The worst cell
You
ever.
don't belong in it.
I suppose people do put talc on babies' asses, don't they? So that's just like early roll on.
I think talc's like it's out of here now.
Is it?
It's carcinogenic. I think it's like bad for you, really bad for you. Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Smells nice though.
Apparently, I mean, like that's
Like
why.
burning wheelie bins.
Sorry.
Like burning wheelie bins.
Yeah, don't do that.
Burning plastic, yeah.
If you like, your kids go to park and burn a wheelie bin. Like the fumes are so bad for
They
you.
say that though. I just think they want to stop people burning wheelie bins.
Big wheelie bin.
Isn't that a skip?
But like they say everything causes cancer now. It does me head in. Like when we were kids, it was like don't smoke and don't like drink too much and you won't get cancer. And now you can't even have like a fucking ham butty. You know what I mean? Do you remember when we were in school and it like come out like the popcorn chicken in KFC was giving everyone bollock cancer?
Worcester
What?
sauce crisp as well.
Yeah.
What?
There was like
They discontinued it for a bit because
they linked popcorn chicken to testicular cancer, and I'm convinced it was just like me mum lying to me because I was like, I want popcorn
Or it was
chicken.
Mackey's. Say gives you cancer. Worcester sauce
Dr.
crisp.
Pepper. was apparently-
Dr. Pepper.
It gave you
That's what I
cancer.
heard.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
that
heard it-
was
I heard
Dr.
it killed
Pepper.
your
Maybe
sperm.
he was a cancer doctor,
Yeah.
and he wanted like more patients because of the healthcare system in America.
Clever.
So he went out. He was like, "Oh, Dr. Pepper," and they're like, "Oh, I've got a tumor. Like, go and see Dr. Pepper. He'll sort that."
That's the worst that could happen. Everything does give you cancer now, though. I reckon you could name one thing now and there'd be a Google article about it.
Soup.
Chairs.
That's be a specific type of soup, wouldn't it? I'd say food.
Oxtail soup.
Does oxtail soup cause cancer?
You know, I haven't eaten soup since 1996.
Why 96?
Because that's
Maybe
when
the
they.
Euros or something.
Yeah, they soup.
Oxtail causes lung cancer and rare bone density deficiency.
It's fucking stupid.
The Amish, you want a box, mate?
Try I don't know.
All right, then try wood chips if you're talking about the Amish.
Surely.
Sawdust.
Yes, wood dust can cause cancer.
The Amish haven't got it boxed.
Shit.
The only difference is they can't go and get it sorted.
Try basil.
Brush.
Basil.
Basil essential oil might cause cancer in large quantities since it contains estragole. Hats.
No. What?
Hats.
What? You don't
Hats.
consume hats, do you?
Hats. Can hats cause cancer?
No, it says wear a hat to stop cancer. Oh! In the sun.
Hats are the
Put that on a
antidote.
bus.
That's why I started doing it on stage. The health anxiety, that was the cure. Wear a hat. You won't
Yeah.
get that thing Stephen Hawking.
Can't have fucking anything, mate.
No.
Without getting AIDS or cancer or fucking cholera.
Right, we've got some man play that's been sent in.
You'll love a bit of man play.
What's man play?
You
Just
do
like little
manplay.
I think you're like probably king of this. Just little things you do to entertain yourself when you're on your own as a man. You know, like the most hack one is like trying to get stuff in the bin.
I'm the best at that out of
Yeah,
anyone.
but like that,
No, what?
Running up the stairs on your hands and feet.
Oh, that's goth.
Is there anything that's sprung to mind that you do?
Not really, no.
No.
Not really.
I've got
I
one
think
where
it's toxic.
If I'm making a cup of tea, and this is self-destruction, yeah. But if I don't get the tea bag in the cup by the time it's boiled, I have to pour the water out and boil again.
It's fuck the planet.
So when you hear it getting you're like, shit, I've got like 3 shots left here, and then when you get it in, it's boss.
that last shot when it's proper bubbling, you can see it through the
If you
kettle.
sink it, then
When I was a cleaner, I used to be a cleaner. I was a cleaner for 10 years. 10 years in the game. Used to do this thing, me and my mates. So there'd be two cleaners per classroom, and we'd
In
have
a school, yeah.
Yeah. And we'd have like 6 classrooms on our like jurisdiction. And we used to do this thing called bucket tennis, which is arguably like should be in the Olympics. So what it is, you half fill a bucket, and you know the handle on the bucket.
Yeah.
So this is my side and that's his side, and you have to just knock it over, and it's allowed 1 bounce, and then you have to knock it back, and it's well better than you're looking at me now.
Surely you wouldn't hit it too. You'd hit it just a little lighter.
Well, that's why I mean, you might be good at bucket tennis. But we'd have like proper fucking rallies where you like proper get, you know, like the ping pong dudes when they're like proper getting into it. And then if it bounces up and hits the back, that's how you win the point the most. Is like,
that is a type of man play, but you've got an accomplice there. A lot of this is lonely stuff.
Well, you
innit?
can do like practice.
Was there ever a time where the bucket fell if you hit it too hard?
Mate, that's amateur shit.
Is it?
Yeah, not on my tables.
I don't know. It depends if you've got a fucking big. If you've got Andy Roddick hitting it really hard.
Did
it's
he
gonna
work
fall.
Andy Roddick?
Andy Roddick wasn't a cleaner at King's School, Chester. He might have went there, but yeah, no, there's no real tennis people there.
Right, we've got some examples of man play. This first one's from Dan Garbs. One of my favourite things to do is to drop cheesy, sweary, 90s style hype man lyrics into public sing-alongs. A classic example would be muttering, "That's right, motherfucker, yeah," in between the first 2 lines of Happy Birthday. I mentioned this to my wife and she said, "Yes, I'm fully aware," and heard me say, "He's motherfucking Matty H," at my 6-year-old nephew's last birthday.
He's so uncool, but I like it. It's so dad humour, isn't it?
It's like
He's not doing it to make. That's not dad humour. He's doing it to make himself laugh. It's not for other people. He's doing it under his breath. Happy birthday.
I feel like if he was doing it under his breath, he'd have just kept that to himself, though. He obviously wants the adulation now.
That's class.
You like that one?
It's fun, isn't it?
This is from Bobby. Man play. When I'm standing up pissing, I try and spit through my stream of piss.
That's a good one.
Never tried it, but it sounds good.
You reckon?
What happens? Find out. Have a go.
Would it just spray everything?
I like if there's a skid mark in my toilet.
100%. Yeah.
Cleaning that off with me piss.
With your tongue.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that's the best, isn't it?
Yeah. Like pulling
And
the
the-
skin all the way back so you get like a fucking power
I
on it.
thought the other day. I was thinking about being circumcised. I'm not. And I thought, because Dan is.
I am.
Are you? Your bellend's always out. Like your bellend's
No,
out.
I've got
now.
a little snood for mine.
Yeah, so have I. I've born with it.
No, but I bought one. You can buy them.
Little lats for you, Willie.
Yeah.
Trying to stop it getting cancer.
No, it is mad.
Like your bellend's out. Mine isn't.
Gets desensitized, doesn't it? Because it's constantly like rubbing on you like pants and that.
But like, I could say like, oh, you've got a shy bell end. Like, do you know what
he's
I
just
mean?
away. He's not getting used. He's not pissing or shagging. He's just doing his thing in his body.
It's not
Do you
my
pull
fault. mate.
your
I didn't-
bell end out fully to piss?
Yeah.
Do you?
Otherwise, it's like a fucking.
I don't do that. I don't have to do that.
Don't you?
No.
Not fully, just a little one.
Not like I'm not wanking myself off, but I'm letting the.
No, often I just hold me cough.
That's a risk.
How do you double handle like that? That's right.
That's a risk because if the stream could start a bit like, you know, it's going when he's out.
Yeah.
Sometimes
There's a bit
like
of cum
Yeah.
or hair.
I make one, like just to see what it'd be like. Like I stretch it over just to have a little. Obviously, my dick looks dead
That's
small.
man play.
Yeah, well there you go. And I'm like, oh, that's what it'd look like if I was normal.
Go on, Finn.
Next one from Don Kedick. Sapning lids.
You didn't even get that, did you?
I did. I'd already seen it.
Right.
Sapning lids. Sometimes when I'm doing the shopping.
We didn't even get. I just thought his dick looked like a key. Yeah, but I didn't get donkey dick. I just like he had a key dick. Like his
don of the
dick
key.
could open any door.
What's happening, lads? Sometimes when I'm doing the shopping, I play a game to see how many people's trolleys I can infiltrate with random shopping items. My record number of trolleys is 14 at the minute.
Wow.
See, I don't.
On your own, it's a bit weird, isn't it?
It's funny. I respect it.
I also I'm probably the worst person for that. I'm the most cynical person. Like I'm sure I'm not like saying the integrity of your readers and listeners is bad, but I think he's done that once. And now it's a thing. Have you heard my moist cake analogy? My moist cake?
What?
So I've got a theory that nobody actually dislikes the word moist.
Oh, no, you're right, yeah.
They just think that they have to say it.
Because everyone says it.
Yeah. So it's the same with mushrooms. If someone says they don't like mushrooms, you say why? What do they say?
Texture.
Texture. They don't think that. They just feel like they have to say it. Another one is Paris is dirty. Like, it's someone who hasn't got anything to say about Paris, and you go, oh, yeah, Paris. And they'll go, oh, but Paris is dirty, innit?
I have been, it is.
You just heard that. You don't know that.
I haven't been to Paris and looked.
I've been, there is rats loads everywhere.
But it's no dirtier than like anywhere else that's a capital city. That's the thing. But people are like, oh, they feel like they just have to jump in and say something. Moist is the one.
Moist is the go to that, yeah.
And I think putting things in other people's shops.
People in other shops.
Putting people in shopping is mad. Get in that bag now. Get in that bag.
When I was a kid, and my mum would have the trolley, and then she'd leave it, and then walk. Like, I go, what are you doing? Someone could take that.
Yeah.
And now that's still in my head. If I leave the trolley, I'm like, if someone takes that, because you got to start your shopping again. But you reckon anyone's ever gone? Yeah, looks pretty.
Yeah. Imagine if you had.
Exactly what I need, actually.
Imagine if you had the last wagon wheels though.
Yeah.
And there was no more wagon wheels, and it's like, oh, she's got
That's
wagon wheels.
born into me. Don't let your trolley out your sight.
I leave my trolley like in the middle of an aisle, and I'll end up like 3 aisles over sometimes and come back to it.
That terrifies me.
I like no one's moving your trolley.
I shop local.
Well, does that mean there's no trolleys?
Yeah, I just go in the butcher's and get a bit of meat, and then I go over the road to the fruit shop and get me veg.
Do you know his name?
Kevin.
Scary.
Kevin the butcher.
Scary.
No, I suppose you live in a big place. I don't like if you knew.
Big place.
I don't live in a big place.
Small towns where everyone knows each other.
I told Carl I was thinking about moving to a town near Nantwich, just like getting a bigger house for the same money instead of buying in the city. And he threatened to never speak to me again. He's like, you can have a mate called like Ian or something.
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah.
Where though?
Bridge.
Not want to say on here.
I can't remember what it was called.
I don't want to.
Middlewich.
No, it's near that though.
Endwich.
Cuddington.
No, it begins with T, I think.
I don't want to walk down the road and see the librarian and he knows my wife's
It's
pregnant.
not Postman Pat.
No, but it is.
What do you mean the librarian? Like, is this not,
It is,
how
though,
much
isn't it?
is this? Are you the librarian?
Oh, how long has your wife got to go for pregnancy? She knows. Why do you know?
Because you've been in the library and got a book about pregnancy out.
No, she knows you. Oh, I'll bring a cake round on Tuesday.
Oh, how awful. How awful.
Carl has this idea about little villages that like
It's right.
It's not Emmerdale. Like, they're your neighbours. Like,
No, I don't want to know anyone. I don't want people to know my business. I think it's what it is.
you do the bins for your entire street.
Yeah, I don't tell anyone. No, I've started. That's this week. I've got an alley key. I've paid for one, and I'm sick of
you
people.
got a what?
An alley key.
Right,
I'm
okay.
on the end terrace, and people leave the bins outside the alley, but that's outside my house, and I don't want bins outside my house.
Nah.
So I've paid for an alley key,
You ain't
and
worked
now
so
I
hard.
control the bins. If you want to put something in the bin, you've got to knock on ours.
You're a bin man now? For free?
Yeah. Well, I actually don't use the bins myself. I got a tip.
What with your normal...
Household waste, you know.
You fucking Dexter. What are you doing? Like, why you fucking you
So
going
it's the
to
setup of my road. We haven't got purple bins. It's a very small road. We've only got blue bins, which is recycling only.
Yeah.
So people leave their bin bags on the floor outside.
Yeah.
And I don't want bin bags outside my house.
What for like 3 hours before the
because
bin man
people,
comes?
No, because people go, oh, it's Sunday night, I'll put them out.
So when's your collection?
Tuesday.
Right, so report those people.
No.
Yes,
Why would I do that?
because it won't happen, and then you won't have to go to fucking tip
No, I got a tip with my
with your
stuff.
tea bags.
Because on a Wednesday, if I've got 2 full bins, what do you do? Where'd you put them?
In a day.
Yeah.
You've got 2 full bin bags in a
Right,
day.
then, Saturday night, you've had a party.
You've never had a party?
I was going to say how many parties you get.
Serica's had 2 in the last 2 weeks. Just that's 2 pairs.
Fuming, by the way. 2 parties.
But if I've got bins, I'm taking them a tip. I want them gone. The tip's
I
5
got
minutes.
bins. They're multiplying.
It's 5 minutes away, and I'll also really, really enjoy going the tip.
Oh, the tip, that's man play.
Is this real? You go to tip like every week?
So if it gets to like Saturday or Friday, and we've got 2 bin bags, I'll just take them the tip. If it gets to Monday, I'll go, right, I'll just wait. I'll leave them in the back, and then I'll take them out.
Where's the tip?
Where's the tip?
Mileage-wise?
He knows what it is. Where the...
Old Swan?
No, God, no, Otter's Pool. It's a long
Pleasure
drive, mate,
Island?
It's a 5 minute. I can leave mine and be within 10 minutes.
And is there ever... How busy is this tip?
Quiet and it's tiny.
Right.
It's on a roundabout. No one knows it's there, really.
It's on a roundabout, so you just lash them in bags on a roundabout. Looks like a tip. That'll do.
It's
Don't
mad
put them in my
that they think
card.
you were gatekeeping a secret pub that you didn't want anyone to drink, and Carl's gatekeeping the tip. It's on a roundabout, you won't know it's there.
Yeah, people are scum.
Right.
Oh, it's Wednesday, isn't it? Yeah, I'll put my chicken bones out for 6 days.
Yeah.
There was a
No, you're
hedgehog in the
right.
bin the other day. A hedgehog.
What?
Yeah, I thought that was in the cartoons and never seen one before.
Did you take it
in
the tip?
bins? I can hear it. The hedgehog was in the bins.
Imagine if you're like, sorry,
He's hungry.
rules is rules.
Yeah, so let's not put hedgehog food out on the streets.
Hedgehog food.
Yeah, people are scum. Sorry.
Where'd
Just
you get
put-
hedgehog food from?
It's your fucking waste, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's just wait. It's not hedgehog food.
This is wild, you know.
It's not. I just like to be clean.
I feel like the past couple of months, you've revealed a lot about yourself, like a lot more that's made you weird.
I think moving into my own house has changed a
Yeah.
lot.
That is wild.
Just go in the tip on you. That is mad.
So I weed the front of my house on the pavements and stuff and the curb and oh my
Yeah.
God. But no one else does. Are they scum?
The council should do that.
Yeah, but let's not fucking rely on the council because they're not going to, are they?
I think it's easier to make a phone call though than it is to weed your front
Half an hour.
step.
Once a month, half an hour. I do
So because people aren't weeding their front path,
and they're
go to
leaving the
tip.
bins and stuff. Yeah, just have some.
Leaving their bins is not like a crime. It's not the norm.
Within a wheelie bin it is,
Yeah.
yeah. But
Yeah.
just that's not. We haven't got purple wheelie bins. We haven't got
Oh.
general waste bins. They leave them on the floor.
Just the bin bags, yeah.
Oh! Forget everything I've said.
Thank you.
Right, yeah.
No, but I still don't see how you go in the tip with yours.
Because I don't want to be a part of the problem. I make sure I'm clean. Everyone else should just get on board.
But if you really cared about hedgehogs and that, you'd take everyone's bins a tip.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that, am I? Get a
Go
bin
in the
lorry.
tip with your jet. It's like going to the dentist to clean your teeth.
To clean your tooth.
yeah, just go in there. And
Just do that one.
Just twice a day. Go on, just brush them.
Don't you like the tip? No.
I do like the tip, but
I feel like such a man. The fella knows.
no.
me.
This is
that's
the
a little
thing,
small
though.
town thing.
You talk. You're the tip. Your tip is like my bell end. It's desensitized now. you
Tip
go
like
in the
bell
tip
end.
too much, and you're taking away the magic of the tip. It's like Christmas every day.
Yeah.
It's not. I still feel the same magic.
Yeah, but then one day that magic will die.
The other day I took paint. I had to ask him.
Yeah, because it's in a special place.
No,
'Cause
he
you're-
wouldn't accept it, and I felt great.
Oh, this is a terrible tip. Chester Tip, shout out CH1 Tip. They've got like a shop.
Oh yeah, like appliances and stuff, kids' toys.
Just like I got like a drinks cabinet from there, 6 dabs.
Yeah.
Like, but there's a little paint bit, there's a clothes bit. Come Chester, we'll go to Tip. It'll
like
be
stuff
fire.
people have chucked away, not merch.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Merch.
I thought it was like
yeah,
tip merch.
tip merch. Yeah.
When you grow up,
New hoodies dropping on Monday.
when you grow up and leave your house,
I
and
don't mind the tip. I go
you'll
the tip.
enjoy it more. I mean,
Big
I can't believe no one on your street's got a wheelie bin. Oh.
it's an alley system, and the wheelie bins.
I don't know what an alley system is. That's why I was confused.
So we've got alleys behind our houses, the terrace.
Yeah.
Gunnel.
You're
What?
meant to leave your
Is it a gunnel?
A ginnel.
Ginnel. I was close.
you're meant to leave your bins
Gunnel.
there, but everyone's lazy and leaves them on the road.
She just jumps over the bins.
So do you not have bin men?
Yes, they reverse down the road every.
And they just take the bags?
They just take the bags.
They do that with mine because it's a terrace. They do that. But everyone on my street's disciplined. Bin man comes Friday morning.
We lost Brian. Brian was the man. Brian passed last year. He was the goat of our road, and now everyone's let the standard slip. And I'm trying to lead by
You're
example.
the new Brian.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Refuse in peace.
You're David Moyes.
I'm trying to lead by example. I'm trying to be like, look, can we just keep our, respect?
Why don't you write a little letter and just post it through the letterbox? Just see if there's change. People can't expect...
Oh no, I've left 4 or 5 passive-aggressive things in the WhatsApp group. And I'm planning one today as well.
What's it going to be?
So I've got the key now. I now control the bins. And I'm going to be like, no more bins in this spot. And if you want access to your bins, ask me.
Is it
Or buy
only you? Has no one else got...
Not unless they've bought an alley key.
The bin master.
Yeah.
I'd relish living in your street if I didn't know you, because I'd purposefully be fucking around with my bins to do your heading.
So what I've
See
said...
him at number 42 thinks he's the fucking bin king.
What I've said in my head, but I don't know whether to say it out loud, is any bins left, I'm going to put in the middle of the road. As like a shame.
You're a fucking bin Nazi, you.
I found a mouse in my house like a month ago, and it just made me dead angry.
You've got a cat. The cat probably brought the mouse in.
No, the cat killed it, but I could hear it in the wall. In the bay where the bins are.
That's not the bins.
It is.
It's not. Mice are about, mate. It's rats. Rats
Oh, it was
is the
just
bins.
bored in the walls, was it?
Yeah. That's what... You'll be surprised how many mice are in your ice. Like, genuinely. Like, they're about.
Yeah, but I'm going to put together the fact that people left bins outside my window and then a mouse appeared in the
Why
wall.
don't you just start posting mice through people's... And being like, this is the bins, this. You did this. Like, gaslight them.
Go buy
after you-
lots of mice.
Go
Yeah.
and buy some mice from the pet shop, post one through every door.
Yeah.
And then, obviously not one in yours, but then you just put in a WhatsApp group.
Put a
hey,
little stamp on
anyone
it.
else got a mouse problem?
A little stamp on the mouse.
I can't saw you posting them at 2 a.m. That wasn't me, that's...
Someone's video doing a big box.
I said, I've got a mouse problem. But I sent it at 2:30 in the morning.
Before you've even posted it, there's one going, Carl, why are you posting mice?
Because my road is beautiful and it's known for being a beautiful
Mice,
place.
though.
What?
That's what I thought when I went down it. It was beautiful, but there's a lot of mice.
It's a beautiful road and standards are slipping. So I'm trying to be the lead by example. Trying to be the fucking John Terry.
Yeah, all right.
Good luck with that.
So
Carl.
go on the tip with my bags. I feel like that's been me doing my bit.
How long you been doing that?
3-4 months.
Seen any change?
No. But now I own the bins. I've bought an alley key.
How much?
£10. I said to the person, I was never given one when I moved in. She went, yeah, well, you should have been.
Do you know what you should do? Just go Timpson's and get them cut.
No, they're all like laser fellas.
£3 and then sell them for a tenner to everyone on the street and just make £7 a house.
They're all lasers. You can't do that.
What do
Lazy.
you mean?
It's like them keys you can't get cut, like specific, like mad, like,
So how have you got one?
because the council makes them.
I know the ones you mean. The ones that you can't copy.
You
or
can't
you've got
copy
to
my
pay
house
loads
key
to
either. I've got a
copy them.
special house key you could never cut. You have to order it off the company.
Interesting.
Yeah.
An electronic key.
No, it's like if
It's
you take it
laser
to a
cut, it's
Tim's
not
and they go, we
Timpson's.
can't cut that.
Yeah.
The little man, he's at the
Is
front.
it called a safety key?
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
it's all, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Listen, I've grown up. You'll do it one day, Finn. Wait until you've got
I'm
your own
gonna
house
kill
and you've got pride. I never understood pride about where you live. I was like, yeah, just live here. It's my house and do what I want. When you own it,
You say you've grown up, but I'd argue that passive-aggressively taking your bins to the tip so other people don't leave their bins is the opposite of
The
growing
only
up.
other place you've lived is your mum's house.
no, I lived in Japan. I had pride there as well. When it's yours, it's like, oh, can we all look after this? When I was in my ma's, I was like, oh, she can do it.
What's the bin system like in Japan?
Insane. Like, actually insane. Each bin's got its own colour. And they will go through
So
them.
far, so normal.
I used to have to hide. If you throw a battery out in general waste and they find it, you'll get like a letter from like the police. I used to hide batteries in like water. I'm right here, aren't I? I used to hide the batteries to throw them away.
In what?
Everything had to go in a perfect.
Like a croissant.
Yeah, if you
Sausage
bit, I was
blanket.
fucked. Seneca once stayed in our headquarters in the city in Nagoya and left her hairdryer to be binned. And the teacher got a train from headquarters to her school and gave her it and went, dispose of this properly.
Wow.
That's how insane they are about their
Japanese
bins.
are mental, aren't they?
Yeah, insane.
That's mad, that.
Big time.
Put your bins away properly. What was the thing you asked?
It was a man play about putting things in people's trolleys.
We'll see it in a minute. What's happening, lads? Time to tell you about my absolute favourite sponsor. It's lovehoney.co.uk. And with the promo code AFF- Word 20, you get 20% off site-wide, and that includes the anal range. Now, look, I love a finger up my ass. I don't know whether you've ever tried it, but if you don't want to like risk a woman putting a finger up your ass as a man, right, then you could have a little go on your own first, okay? So you got the beads, the butt plugs. Always douche your ass before you start doing anything like this. You want to fill this with water, put it up your bum, let it come out. Keep doing that until it's clear. You got a nice little clean arsehole, so you can get a finger in there or a sex toy. And 20% off with the promo code AFF-WORD20 at lovehoney.co.uk. The best sex toys on the planet, cheaper, because we want to help you come. Welcome back to part 3. We've got Russell Hicks here, first time on the pod. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
I really appreciate you coming in, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was like substitute teacher vibes.
Just make yourself at home, yeah.
How are you?
I'm all right, man. What's going on?
It's a good few years since we've seen each other, really, isn't it?
Dude, I haven't seen you. Like, I was trying to tell you this out there. Like, I saw you pre-Empire.
Yeah.
You like, honestly, the last time I saw you was 7 years ago, maybe.
Something like that, yeah.
And now I come in and it's kind of like, you remember in like Back to the Future when Biff steals the time machine and they go into this new, like, honestly, I'm outside Haverward Studios, like a neon sign of you, like smoking a cigar, like, welcome to ROWE world. I'm like, fucking hell.
Yeah,
I mean, it's amazing, man.
We used to do a lot of like highlights and jonglers and shit together. That's where I feel like we started working together, really.
Yeah, you're like one of those guys that I see on the circuit. Like, we've been to like basically like NAMM.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a sort of Band of Brothers vibe, I feel like. Same with you, Danny. Like, I mean, and then, you know, like newer comics will come up and then this makes me feel so old. Some of those shit gigs we used to do are just like myth now.
Yeah, they don't
They'll be
exist
like,
anymore.
They don't exist. And people are like, oh, I heard about that.
Or they're the norm. Like some of the shit gigs now, like new acts are doing, like instead of the good gigs.
What do you mean?
Like when they start, like they're doing like they think doing a gig to like 8 people is normal. Like some of the new acts that I see, they're like, oh, what? There was people there that paid to watch and they were laughing, and you're like, yeah, that's what it used to be like.
Yeah. I think what he means though is like those Stag and Henny jonglers type gigs. That doesn't feel like they've really been replaced.
No, but it's trends moving it. Like it's axe throwing now, isn't it? Like in 10 years' time, the axe throwing people will be like, mate, I just love that there's like axe throwing fans in now. Like 10 years ago, there used to be stags and hens and it was shit. Now it's like
we used to throw 2 axes on a Friday, 2 on a Saturday, throw it on a Sunday if you were lucky on a bank holiday.
You could like you can throw new axes in a new way now.
Is axe throwing gone now?
Right, this is how behind Chester is. They've just opened an axe throwing.
Get a quasar next.
Or maybe like we've just gotten, maybe we're on a little bit better gigs. You know, like when because that'll happen sometimes. Like I'll be like, someone will disappear from the circuit and I'll be like, whatever happened to that guy? I guess he quit. And then I find out that he's just like a level above me now. Like he's doing better shit.
They're just selling
He's famous
tickets.
now. And I'm like,
yeah.
oh, okay. No,
like,
I just don't see him on my.
When was the last time you did a gig full of Stag and Hens? Like, because that was what those audiences were.
Yeah.
Jonglers and Highlight was Stag and Hens and the odd couple like peppered throughout it.
I also
Tiger,
feel like they were the only ones though. Like,
yeah,
that was because they were marketed to that. They had like databases specific.
Yeah,
they were on. There was like a site called like Onion Ring or something where you would go and plan your fucking do.
Onion Ring.
It was. I'm sure it was called something like that. And you would plan your do, and they'd have like go-karting or comedy, and you could put a package together. And the package they offered was Jonglers or Highlight.
Mad. Onionring.com. You didn't be a stag lad? Oh, I've just left it to onionring.com.
Yeah, just go on Onion Ring. And then you'd like if you was a gig, you would be like, it's like Groupon essentially. You would ring Onion Ring. You would onion ring them up.
Wow.
And say, oh, will you put us on here? We're doing like a stag package for £40 a head or whatever.
Yeah.
That's the only time I ever got sent home on a weekend. I did Leeds Jonglers. And I think it was at like Tiger.
Yeah.
And it was, it was like Christmas time, so everyone was doing their work things. And I remember this has never happened. I went back to the hotel that night and I got a call from whoever ran the Jonglers and we're like, we're sending you home because apparently, and I listened to the recording, I didn't actually say this. Apparently in the middle of the show, I was bombing badly and I said, you know what? fuck your Christmas. And she said that to me, and she's like, you apparently told everyone in the room, like, fuck your Christmas, so we're sending you home.
You said words.
Huh?
How did they recover from words? Like,
Yeah, I know,
someone
right?
says, fuck your Christmas. You're like, oh, well, right, I'm going to have to tell the kids now there's no presents. Like,
yeah, that's it.
Gentlest thing you can say in a jungle.
Christmas is
Fuck your
cancelled.
Christmas. Oh, we're going to have to get him removed
Did you
from
get
the
paid?
bill.
No, and the worst part is, so they were like, we're going to pay you for the weekend and send you home. But then that club Junglers went bust.
She didn't get paid.
So the idea that I look back and I'm like, I did that and I didn't get paid for that. Like, what was that? What was it for, man?
That was Santa,
It
that.
is like Nam, isn't it? What was it? Yeah.
On the naughty
he
list.
sorted it, yeah. He put Jonglers on the naughty list. That was it.
Of all the comics I've worked with, because obviously you compare a lot and you do a lot of hosting, and a lot of it, you're obviously great at crowd work, but you do crowd work. You've been doing, like, long before it was popular, and it's like now the thing that everyone does to get clips out. Back when we used to work together, you would go on to do a closing set and just do crowd work. And I think you were the first comic I seen like sort of do that.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's so weird now because I think I'm just now realizing that it's so popular now because my mom, because you know, like Matt Rife, right?
Yeah.
Which is so weird. I just realized the other day, I think the planet just associates that, like thinks that he just created that style.
Yeah. Well, a lot of
Because-
people think Paul Smith created it in the UK.
Yeah. And it's crazy because my mom the other day was like, she messaged me. She's like, you got a show tonight? And she goes, what do you think you're gonna do tonight? You think you're gonna do mostly crowd work? And I was just like, who taught you that? Like what? Like that's our term. Like even my mom knows the lingo now.
Because of Matt Rife.
Yeah, exactly.
She's a Matt Rife fan.
Yeah. Oh
Devastating
God,
thing to find out about your mum. That.
dude, I went back for like for the summer or whatever, and she was just like, there is this guy, he's just like you. And I'm just, it would just ruin my day. I'd be like, stop. I don't know the guy. I haven't even watched that much of it, but you know, like when anyone tells you like, oh, this person's exactly like you.
I think Matt Rife is a lot better than his biggest critics would have you believe, and I think he's a lot worse than his biggest fans would have you believe. I think he's just, whatever.
Is that the Patrick Bateman guy? Like that looks like a psychopath.
Yeah.
Like the jaw guy.
Yeah, the Joe guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Don't know him.
Looks like plasticine.
Don't watch comment. Does he wear a hoodie?
Sometimes.
Oh, see, if he'd have done that 10 years ago or whenever, when I watched that one special, I might have seen him. Don't know who it is.
Was that a conscious decision though, or did you just always find crowd work easier than writing?
That was such a sneak
you know
diss,
what?
that.
I'm glad I know you well, yeah, because like if I didn't, that just sounded like the most backhand. Honestly,
What are you saying?
was that
If you could write jokes, would you?
Did you just find it easier? Did you just find it easier? Fuck you. No, I honestly, dude, I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, if you'd have given me a choice, like I think most people, like your style finds you. You don't choose it. And if you just sat me down and been like, all right, here's 3 options. You know, which one do you want? I'd have been like, give me clean observational comedian, please. That's going to be a much more lucrative sell. It just like, I was just always better at it. Like I started doing stand-up in California, and you do a lot of like bar shows and stuff. And I would go on, I used to go on with like, a bunch of material, and I would be like super prepared. And, the good thing for me is like, I didn't even know that was a thing you could do. So I know that's my style because it just started to happen.
Yeah.
Like people would heckle me. That was the first thing that would happen. Cause I'm like, I was a bit of a raw nerve on stage. Like I was a little uncomfortable. So it's like, I kind of like the littlest thing. I'd be like, what was that? And then I would just like kind of attack. And then sometimes the show would tip. And then sometimes it would go well, and I'd be like, all right, I got to figure out how to like kind of make it like be able to do that in a way that doesn't go weird.
Just
And then I just
imagining you
started-
doing clean observations now. Just
Yeah,
in
yeah.
my head, you're like, screw your festivities.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that? Have you ever just been like, I tried that, like,
What?
when you pivot. Like, have you ever just gone, do you know what, I'm going to try and write some joke, like one-liners, or not one, but like,
The only change.
and then you go,
You
"Man."
changed big like 7 years ago.
We were talking about this out there. So at Edinburgh 2016, I did a show that I didn't really like because I thought it's what people wanted from me.
What was that one?
It was a bit of Sweet Little Lies. And someone said to me, because I was like, I got some reviews that I wasn't happy with. And I was like, but I want to use it to figure out what I want to do next.
Mash House.
No. Just the wee one.
Right.
Mash House one was a good show, I think. But like, yeah. Someone said to me, would you pay to see yourself? And I was like, no. And they went, what are you fucking doing then? So I tried to become a sort of more Americanized, opinionated comic. And that's sort of where I started going with it. But then I also made a big change for Juicy, the breakup special, which is a narrative show. And I'm sat down for a lot of it. And I don't really shout at all until the very end. And tried to completely change what I did with that as well. Because I'm in a bit of a rut with it at the minute. A rut's probably the wrong word, but I don't know what I want to do next because I always want the next special to be a bit different than the one I've just done. Because, like, the last routine in the special that I've got coming out later this year, I whisper. The last 10 minutes of my show is all whispered. And the reason I wrote that routine is the only negative comments I see on my clips is all he does is shout him. And I was like, well, I'm going to close with a bit where I fucking whisper and you can suck my dick.
It works.
Huh?
It works.
Yeah.
It's a great way to end the show.
It's the best bit in the show. Like,
I might start doing it.
Has there ever been a case where you've seen a comic who was shit completely pivot and kind of turn it around by completely changing their style?
I've seen a comic who was shit completely pivot and still be shit.
do you know who apparently wasn't great when he started? Finn Taylor. Like, Finn Taylor was seen as like too dark and a bit like not great. No one really rated him apparently. And now look at him, like, stand-up wise, I think he's fucking brilliant. And he's created his own show that's like made him massive. But like, I remember talking to an agent in the industry and they were like, I'd completely written off Finn Taylor. We all had, like, within the industry, it was just like, meh.
I don't know.
I don't think he was shit, but I don't think he was.
I never
like,
saw his stuff, but I remember his like photos though.
Yeah.
And it looked very of its time, like Russell Caney, Russell Howardy, like hoodies. So maybe like people just looked at that and then
Yeah, it was like, we've already got 7 of you. Yeah, and then he changed.
I mean, yeah, I remember. It's funny because you and Finn Taylor, there's like certain people I just remember when I first moved here, that Edinburgh, I remember seeing you did a show, something about kicking a goal. Your dad was about your dad.
I ended my show with penalties because it's the best way to end anything.
Right.
So I had a video. I had a video of me and my dad having a penalty shootout, and I ended it with the penalties.
That's cool.
It was cool, 2 stars, but yeah,
But
me and
see,
my
I
dad.
remember
Me and my
that.
dad. No,
No, I remember watching the show thinking it was good, and then I remember, yeah, it like didn't, whatever the review, or I don't know. I remember you being like, you were kind of, you and Finn, like you were both of the Tron.
Yeah.
And I remember being like, that guy's show is good, and then being like, oh, he's getting a bit of a beating, and then I saw Finn, and Finn was taking a beating that year. He was just standing out there trying to flyer, and he was telling me no one's coming. Blah, blah, blah.
2014 that was, I think.
Yeah, it was 2014. I remember that. And then it's just so weird to then see people completely turn it around. Like,
Yeah, Finn's doing
I remember
really
walking
well.
away from Finn being like, what did you say? Yeah. And then others, yeah. Dude, I don't write anybody off anymore because I have seen people where I'm just like, oh, that poor kid. I don't know. And then massive. You know what I mean? Like, it can turn, especially these days, it can turn so fast these days.
And people do like get an awful lot better. Like, I haven't seen him for ages, but he's had a great run at Edinburgh, and apparently he does really well on like club gigs now. And in my head, because I was like 4 or 5 years in when he started, I just seen him as like a really new comic where he was really hit and miss all the time. But apparently Harry Staccini is doing really, really well. Like, right. I heard nothing but good things about him for the past like year or two. And he's gone to Edinburgh. He's sold out every day. He's 4 and 5 star reviews. Mad. So people do. It's
I'm
mad.
in the same place you are. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because you see Harry as like a new comic. Because it's the first sort of experience I've had of that, of someone I seen as like a new open spot who was doing all right, and now they've become a proper comic. Like I've not seen that development loads, but people do get a lot better. Yeah. I don't know how much he's pivoted though, because on stage he's like, I've seen clips of him. He still seems like the same style he always had. I don't think he's changed much.
Perseverance.
Yeah. Maybe he's just better at that.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
That's the thing, innit?
Do you think you've changed much?
Don't think I have.
No.
Still sick.
He came off stage the other day and he went, "I'm just the fucking best, aren't I?" And I just went, "Yeah, you are." Because he's not. He is, isn't he? He's not like he's just is.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to blow smoke up your ass, but when it comes to that, you are.
To hosting.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I've checked, like, because that's always just, like I said, I've tried. I've, like, thought about it and, like, but then you realise, don't you, that, like, it's like when you go, oh, I'm going to have something else for me tea. And then you're like, oh, I should have just had bolognese, you know. Like, why am I trying to do all this stuff?
Bolognese every night of the
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
Don't change.
Are you
I like
bolognese?
bolognese.
Sorry?
Are you bolognese?
No, I don't think I'm bolognese.
What are you then?
Ooh. I don't know, you know. I don't know.
Pizza.
No, I'm not pizza. Maybe chicken provincial, like a little bit of comfort food, like herby, tomatoey. That's me.
Hunter's chicken.
No.
But
Hunter's chicken.
know,
Whenever I
some
hear
Hunter's
that,
chicken.
it just reminds me of is it Hunter's disease or something? And it just makes
Huntsman's disease.
me. It's not, is
No,
it?
it's Huntsman's spiders.
Huntington's or something.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
That was on Emmerdale once. Someone had that once. And I didn't Google it because I was like, oh, I'll probably think I've got that. That's what I used. That was my vibe on it.
That's insane.
So, I don't know. It's a good question, that.
What are you?
What,
A
like,
steak.
on stage?
What do you think you are?
Um,
You don't want to be liked by everyone, do you?
no. I'm like Marmite olives.
Olives.
Fucking world class, but, you know, some people are stupid and don't like it.
Well done steak.
No.
That should be your bio and everything.
I'm class, but some people are stupid, so they don't like it. By the way, so Harry, who does all of our research, who sat at the back over there, he does a bit of research on our guests and gives us printed sheets. I think you're such an enigma to him, because here's one of the facts we've got about you. Once went on stage at Edinburgh wearing a Spider-Man costume. Now, I don't know how that's like...
How did you find that? How did you even find that?
Well, one of them is American.
Wow.
So, you know.
Wow, you really dig deep.
How'd you find that? I was Harry.
Killer
He's American.
journalism.
Why didn't I get one of them?
Because we know you.
Yeah, but I still wanted one.
Right, we'll make one for you then.
Next time you're on as a
Make a
guest,
file
we'll have,
for
it.
Danny.
We'll have it.
We probably did have one when you were on the couch.
You didn't?
No, you
Probably
probably
did.
have seen it.
You understand it? It'll be here.
Oh, I want to know what it said.
We never normally bring it up. I've only brought it up because this one is so fucking... Once had a heckler throw chips at him.
Why is that? And that's bolded, and some of them are bolded.
They're the big ones.
Oh, that's way back. Dude, that was way back. The heckler throwing chips at me, I feel like that was like early days, like 2011 or 12, when like everyone, if you put a video like that up on YouTube, it was just like, it could just...
Jim
go.
Jeffries got
Jim
punched,
Jeffries,
didn't it?
Yeah,
That's
like
what it
that.
was.
Like that was like a thing. Like if you had
That
something...
made Jim Jeffries, didn't it?
Yeah.
So have you seen
Yeah.
some people, I won't say names, but some people have like tried one. Like they've been hit with something off and then they've gone, this is me. I'm
Yeah,
out
yeah.
of it. And then they've put it up and people have gone, why don't you move? Like, someone got hit with a glass. Oh, why'd you stand there, you pussy?
Yeah.
Should have done.
Was it chips one at a time, or was it a whole like tray of chips at once?
I like that. Good question. Was it a piece of chips or?
Yeah.
Also, because you're American, was it crisps?
No, it was a French fry.
Right.
It was like a... Yeah. Yeah. No, it was one chip. One solid chip. Yeah. With ketchup on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Why? What had you said?
I don't know. I'd probably...
Fuck
why are
your
you blaming...
dinner.
Why are you blaming the victim here? Right?
You've
Look at
also,
that.
wearing?
What did you do?
you also gigged naked.
Huh?
So nothing?
You've gigged naked.
I tried that once. Yeah. I was doing a show in Brighton and I just ccame out at the end naked with a sock.
Did you forget your Spider-Man costume?
Yeah, that's what it was, man. That was that Spider-Man phase there.
I can't go on in normal clothes.
It was a Spider-Man phase.
No, dude, honestly, I forgot that even happened until I was doing an Edinburgh show in the same venue that there was a kids show on. And I just...
You wanted to get them in?
This dude, yeah, I was trying to get I was trying to like ship my fan base, trying to get them early. But yeah, and then I don't know, man, I just dude, I did Edinburgh, so I don't know about you, but I don't think I figured out like what you were supposed to do up there until
Here's
I
a
had done it
question.
like 3 times. Yeah.
Would you say you regret your debut hour at the Fringe?
Would I regret it?
That is the second part. Of it.
It said regrets his debut hour at the thing. So I don't know where did you find that from, Harry?
Harry, come here. Come here, Harold.
Dude, did you go inside my head to get these facts?
He's your
This is
therapist.
freaking me
He's
out,
your
dude.
therapist.
This is like
I think I went back to about 2010 on your Facebook. I think that's
I wrote that.
There was an interview you did with some local like paper or something.
What a great.
He just went through all your
What a
state. It
great
says in here that
interview.
one night in 2011 you were feeling anxious.
He's good at his job. He knows everything about you.
Yeah, dude, this guy is freaking me out. Actually,
It also says we're just going to go through all of this.
is this like?
You want? I am actually interested in this. You travelled from England to the west coast of the US without using a plane.
Oh.
Who the fuck are you?
He's good at his job.
Is that true?
Fuck is this guy?
Is it true?
Yeah, man, I did.
How did you do that? The west coast.
Furthest one away.
I took a cruise ship.
Water.
Yeah.
So I didn't like to fly. I just was like, I don't like flying.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, forget it. I don't feel like going home, taking a plane. So I just looked at other options, and you could take a boat, 6-day cruise from Southampton to New York.
That is less interesting than I thought it was going
I
to
thought
be.
it was like an adventure.
Yeah,
Yeah, like hitchhiked.
It sounds like you were fucking
Yeah.
like swimming after.
Yeah, yeah.
Just gotta go on a cruise.
If there's no hot
Once
air
went on a
balloon
cruise.
involved.
Yeah. Well,
Why
what?
don't you like flying?
Huh?
Why don't you like flying?
Why don't I like flying?
Yeah.
I just don't like it. I don't like being in planes. Yeah.
You're
I don't
scared.
know.
A lot of
Yeah,
comics don't
yeah,
like flying.
yeah.
It's a control thing.
I don't like
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah, it's a control thing.
I'd rather fly the plane.
Did
I
you
trust
really?
myself more
You
than the
said
pilot.
that was the you. You
Do you know
said
what
that,
I mean? No.
That's the most you thing that anyone's ever said.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not flat. Fuck, give it here.
Yeah, yeah.
I've seen one episode of Krypton Factor. I'll fucking land the plane.
Like when if the plane was going down and they were like, "Can anyone fly this plane?" If there was no actual qualified pilot, I'd want to do it above everyone else on the plane.
Just do that, don't you?
ridiculous. Yeah.
I need to like if
For
we-
someone who's sat in my passenger seat probably more than any other comic, I don't believe it.
By the way, I like how I got punished for his shit research. It's like, you're like that was way more boring than was. Well, I mean, I didn't. It's not like it's not like I came in and I was like telling my girlfriend, you know what, I'm gonna tell him the story about. And she's like, "Are you sure? Because it starts out like a lot better than it actually." Like, no, trust me, babe. I know podcasts. I'm gonna hit him with the I booked. I'm gonna walk him through how I found it online. Did you? And by the way, did you actually think that I like Greta Thunberged it to like another?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
got,
with the way he's written
like,
that down, it
fucking-
does feel like he's
like
putting it.
fucking
It's in
Tom
bold
Hanks.
letters, by the way. It's in
Yeah.
bold letters. Once travelled from England to the West Coast without using a plane. That doesn't sound like P&O Cruise.
maybe you should have done a little more research and found out there was nothing in there.
Train to Buenos Aires.
I love that. I love how he stopped
Stowed
there.
away
Yeah,
in a
exactly.
case. Like,
Yeah.
That's how it feels.
First, I crashed aboard. Yeah, I crashed into a desert island, and then I just sort of swam it.
It does sound like that, though.
It said you once disparaged a whole religion. But that was probably you saying, fuck your Christmas. That's what he thinks that is.
It was, man.
You were an American footballer as well.
Huh?
You played American football for high school. Why didn't you make it?
What is this fucking podcast? What is this? Who are you? Why didn't I make it? Oh, yeah, but it's not like I was in the running to be like drafted by the NFL.
It's because he was riffing all the plays. He wouldn't,
think-
wouldn't learn it. He was like,
it
no,
was
I'm just
improv.
going to
It was
riff it.
improvising, man.
Pure audibles.
I think it's because over here,
Do they
played
do
for
this?
the
Yeah.
played for the high school football team. In my head with America, that you are on your way to the NFL.
Yeah.
In my
Yeah.
head, do you know
It's
what I mean?
impressive.
It feels like that feels a lot more impressive than me saying I played football in school.
I did like 1 year in high school, like right when I got into high school, and was like, oh, okay, this is a different game. I'm out of here. I just wasn't involved. Like, are your football? I don't know why there's like a tradition in American football where the coaches are just like, it's like the military.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if they do the same. Like, someone long ago in American football was like, the best way to motivate these kids is to just fucking like scream. I just remember like we were 14. This guy be like, all right, you little fucking bitches, like hit the ground. And I was like, what, are we playing football? Like, what is this, man? Like preparing people for Afghanistan.
There's
over
some
here.
like
Yeah, that's
fellas
not-
over here.
That's
like,
used by
yeah.
some
Is that like a
players.
thing here?
I mean, yeah.
It's not quite like military level. It's
Yeah.
just like angry Scouse dads being like, fucking pass it, Tom.
Yeah, yeah.
He's open. You fucking idiot. Pass it. Shit like that.
But yes, that's a hard line, is it? Yeah. But obviously some kids are turned off by that. Like you were. Like that doesn't work for some kids.
Yeah,
Just
that
don't
wouldn't
do it.
work on me.
That teacher didn't know what the game lost that day that he shouted at you. Like,
It's true, man.
Could have
What
had a
position
kid
did you play?
there.
Huh?
What position did you play? Quarterback?
I mean, by the time I was in high school, just bench. Like I had no interest, dude. I was like way more interested in skateboarding and smoking weed by that first year.
Can't do all of that.
But you know what? When I was younger, yeah, quarterback. I played quarterback when I was
Really?
younger.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was young.
I'd love like that to like take off over here properly. You know, like playing American football. I think it looks sick. They're trying to get flag football in the next Olympics, and because flag football is like an actual sport, and obviously the best flag footballers in the world are in America, and the NFL players are like, oh class, well if there's going to be flag football in the Olympics, obviously we'll be in the team because we're proper football players, but all the flag footballers are like, no,
Yeah,
this
don't.
is ours.
Yeah. We've been doing this.
Yeah.
Don't come over here like after you've been touching each other. Yeah, non-contact. That's us.
I'd
Really
love it.
grabbing
I'd
the
love to have a
flag.
little game of it.
I think they need to take football out of the Olympics. Do the game of soccer.
Yeah.
I think it's pointless. Nobody
Why?
cares. Do you care?
I don't, but it is one of the most watched things in the Olympics.
That's only
why-
because people like it because it's footy. It's
Yeah, but
watched
that's-
less than the World Cup, innit?
Oh yeah, but that's compared to. But I mean, what I'm saying is, if they took it out of the Olympics, the Olympic viewing figures would plummet
Okay, I see what you mean.
Suppose, but
because people like
I couldn't even tell you who won.
Spain.
France. Was it Spain or
Spain, France in the final.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the men and the women as well. It's Spain and France.
yeah.
Yeah, like it just doesn't matter.
I don't
Does
think
it?
it belongs there now.
Well, the women's one does. So the women's one is just under the World Cup as an accolade.
Is it,
So-
so they are they sending their best players then?
Yes.
Do you know who
Right.
played up front for France in the final? Lacazette. So no one cares.
Might be the
That's not
best,
serious,
best
that.
player to say in a Scouse accent as well.
Lacazette. Like that, it's just not serious, is it? It just isn't.
Put paddling.
It's the same with basketball as well. Like America just obviously are going to win most of the time, aren't they?
Yeah, they
Like,
put the
it's
All
just-
Stars out as well.
Huh?
They put the All Stars out.
They
like
did,
all their
they got-
best players. With
Dream
them.
Oh
team.
yeah.
They got slap up on the last one, didn't they? And then took it personally.
Yeah. Did they lose the last one? Yeah.
Yeah, they
Nearly.
didn't win the gold.
Oh really? Yeah.
No, 4 years ago they didn't win the gold.
Oh, did they not?
No.
Canada, France.
Canada,
Canada.
Australia.
Put on the purpose.
I don't know. I think it might have been like Croatia or it might have been Argentina. I don't know. They might have won it.
Look.
I'm questioning my whole
This
self
is not
now.
fact.
Well, the best player in the world's Serbian, I think.
Nikola Jokic,
Yeah.
the Joker,
You're a big basketball guy, really, aren't you?
about 5'9".
America did win
What in 2000?
in 2020. Yeah.
2021 actually.
What about the one before? There's one that they definitely didn't win, and it was like a thing.
Yeah, because they call themselves the champions of the world. don't they?
America won.
Oh, all of them.
2016.
Oh, right.
2012.
Oh,
America
shit,
won.
no, right. Sorry, I'm wrong, but I'm
Hockey.
sort of right. No, it was the FIBA Championships, which is like the world body of basketball. It wasn't the Olympics, it was like the World Championships, and they didn't win that. So they were like, right, the Olympics, we're going to twat everyone.
They did that.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
LeBron and Steph carried them through despite being the old players.
Do you know in French he's called the Bron?
Fucking old.
You're really happy with that, aren't you?
Not at all.
Let's have a little break and we'll come back to some letters from the listeners. Press the button, please. Lads, do us a favour, yeah? You love us, don't you? You love this podcast. That's why you're listening to it. And especially if you're watching on YouTube, helps us immeasurably. If you go and leave a comment, like, subscribe, and turn the bell on, it sends us through the roof with the algorithm. It costs you absolutely nothing apart from half a second of your life and helps us no end. And you can follow us on socials, can't you, Dan?
Dude, yeah, Have a Word Pod. I nearly said my handle then. Have a Word Pod. Just give us a follow and comment, and don't just like something. Retweet it, share it, put it on your stories.
Just be sound.
Yeah,
Costs
be a-
nothing to be nice.
Be a good egg.
Fancy you, Steve.
Have you seen the comment that we keep getting as well? Now people are onto it. So Steve used to be in the specials
Yeah.
previously, and obviously
What, the band?
No, the school. But, like, his role in the company's changed. He was not in them no more. And someone comments every month saying another special ruined by Steve because he's just not in.
Oh, it's like you're like Scrappy Doo. like when he's in Scooby Doo, you're like, oh, not fucking Scrappy. Put
I
him
love
down.
Scrappy.
Oh, nah.
He was a little maggot in.
Love Scrappy.
Put him down, mate.
Scrappy's a good addition, isn't
Yeah, love Scrappy.
Bin bag in a canal.
Never seen that episode.
it? He hates dogs, you know.
Russell, do you like dogs? Do you like dogs? It's a good test of a man. Do you like dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, we're friends. You like me.
Yeah, I do. I love you.
So, but I don't really like dogs.
I know, but I always judge you for
But
it.
it's mainly, do you know what it's mainly? It's mainly
He likes
the,
you in spite of it.
it's the propaganda. It's like your dog's
No,
not
it's
as good as.
propaganda. It is.
It's the way people go on about the dogs. It's normally people who've got nothing else. Dog people are weird because I think it's weird to be a dog person in a way that you only like dogs because they'll take all your shit. If that was a human, it'd fuck you off.
Oh, that's the difference in dogs and cats, and dog people and cat people.
Exactly. So that's why people are better than dog people, because a lot of dog people, they're only like, oh yeah, I love my dog, it loves me back. It's like, yeah, you're a cunt to your dog and it still likes you. You were a cunt to your mate at work and he doesn't phone you anymore. and that's the difference
Also,
between
it's a
dogs and
testing-
people.
It's a testing consent having a cat, because a cat loves you when it wants to.
Test and consent.
Yeah.
What? Don't fuck it.
Don't fuck your cats. But like a cat's like, oh, I'll come and love you when I want. You can't grab it because it'll just fuck off. Whereas dogs are like, yeah. So that's the difference in cat and dog people.
I also don't like I'm not a dog or a cat person. Like, I've got some fish that I love in a
You
tank.
love your fish.
No, but I love that they're there.
Right, okay.
Have you got any pets, Russell? Have you had any pets ever?
Yeah. Well, we have a cat that's kind of like our neighbor's cat came into our house and we didn't know it was the neighbor's cat.
Do you know after 2 weeks it's legally yours?
What?
Oh, great news.
If a cat's in your house for 2 weeks,
Is that right?
you can legally register it as
Can I
yours.
just check, is that only cats?
Yeah, not dogs.
Or people?
Or
Lithuanians.
Claim it as yours. Keep it there for 2 weeks. Do you like the cat?
Yeah, we
Loves the
love it.
cat. Get rid of the cat. Just keep it in the house for 2 weeks and you've bought her a cat.
Also, if you run a cat over, you don't have to do anything about it. But if you run a dog over, you'd have to stop
Yeah.
and call the police.
It's not do anything about it. It's don't have to stop. If you run a cat over, it's not like you can leave it there.
You can't.
You can?
No, but I'm saying the rule is you're not meant to slam on.
No, but you also don't
No,
have
it
to
isn't.
notify anyone.
No, you
Apart
don't.
from your mates, like, fucking should have seen that then. But
If you run a cat over, you can just keep driving, mate. Get to where you need to be. If you run a dog over, then you have to be like, oh, for fuck's sake, got to find out who this cunt belongs
or
to.
you can go, oh, I thought it was a big cat.
Yeah, you don't have to, like, you can kill cats. No one's
It's
asked.
fucking shit on cats, man. They can get kidnapped and run over and no one does anything about it.
Catnapped.
Right, do room 102 now, go.
What's that?
Yeah, we're going to room 102. So we've been doing this for a few weeks. Is it weeks, months? I don't know. All blurs into one. Russell, have you got anything that you want to banish forever and put into room 102?
I didn't even know we were recording. Was that whole time we were on?
Yeah.
I've been sitting here the whole. I was like, yeah. All right. What was the first thing that I wanted to banish? All right. You know when you're like, and this happens a lot at the airport. You'll be in line.
How'd you know?
Huh? Yeah, exactly.
You mean the boat port? Or the port?
I think that's the port.
On the random times on the rare time I'm at an airport, I'll be like, you be standing in line, and if it's like a really long line, the people who stand behind you, and at the slightest movement, they have to move forward as well. And it's usually like they're getting so close to you, you'll even just move ahead just to get a little bit of distance, and then they have to come up.
Oh, I hate you, actually.
Yeah.
I'm the person you're talking about. I'm behind you going,
Right.
fucking move.
No, but
the
see,
line is fucking moving.
Listen to me. The line isn't moving up ahead. Do you know what I mean? So like it'll be just like, because people like you, see, this is the thing. You're just you're in your little world, right? But there's more world outside of that. So the line hasn't moved. I'm trying to get a little bit because you're breathing on me. You're right behind me,
Right.
And then you got to come up. We're not going to get there any quicker. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
See, people
okay,
like you,
yeah, if the line's
I
not
feel like
moving,
it's a
but
good
if the
sign.
line moves and you
Yeah.
just stay there, just like,
See, you're impatient. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like it's a good sign. Like whenever someone does that, I'm like, I don't know, man. This guy must premature ejaculate. You know what I mean? Is it
well, I don't
impatience?
actually.
Impatience.
I hate people who don't fill the gap at traffic lights.
Oh, mate.
I know we can't go anywhere, but I want to be there quicker.
Yeah, blow their head off and leave their car there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just a couple of cars behind.
That's the other one. Yeah, it's like if it's traffic is not, it's at a standstill, and then the guy that'll be behind just honking,
That's me.
and it's like,
Oh, no.
yeah, but what do you expect us
No,
to do?
I
There's
mean,
no-
I mean if they're not filling the space in front.
yeah.
Even if there's nowhere to go, fill the space.
Yeah, get me closer to my destination. Why are we hanging back all the way back here?
Yeah.
We could be 6
But there
yards
is no
further here.
space. If it's at a
Oh,
standstill,
no, standstill. Yeah, they're stupid.
and those people that are just honking, it's like,
Yeah, we
where
can't go
are we
anywhere.
supposed to go here?
Yeah, but if there's like a car's worth of space in front
Not
of you,
even
you haven't
that.
filled it.
Not even that, mate.
Half a car, yeah.
One click on the fucking the trundle wheel.
A meter.
A meter, yeah.
Fill the gap.
Fill the gap, just fill bumper to bumper.
Yeah.
Pull up to me
Oh
bumper.
my god! And do you know when like they leave the gap and then the gap gets filled by a external car that wasn't like
I will undertake everybody.
Oh mate, I am Kane's brother. I am the Undertaker. I will on the motorway. I'm just there. I shouted. This is mad. I shout random shit when I was. So someone did that and filled the gap, and I wanted to. There was someone in front, and then there was a gap, and I was like, "Fucking just move." And then someone just undertook, and I just went, "That's you. That is." Like I was just like, "That's you. That's on you. That's your fault. Push on."
I did it today. Joe, if someone lets someone out unnecessarily and then you miss the light by one, I'll just drive through the red light.
Yeah, and if you get pulled over, you should be able to go, "Nah, it was him. It was his fault."
Do you know when someone lets someone out just out of the goodness of their heart when they don't have to in front of me? Like, you're just driving down the road and they just stop and they're just like,
Yeah.
go on, mate. I'm like, who do you think you are
The worst one
to
as well.
make the decision to slow
Yeah.
me down?
And it's
No, you don't get to decide. You're holding me here because you want him to like you. You want this cunt to like you. Why does him liking you like outweigh me liking you just because I'm behind you? I think you're a cunt now.
Oh,
So
you want a little wave? You want a little wave, do you?
Yeah, it's a net negative. You've got a net negative. Yeah.
Russell, you've started something to do with
Yeah.
Kieran.
I
Yeah.
know. This is taking on a life of its own now.
Just if you're in the way, fucking get out the way as best you possibly can.
While we're here as well, if we're throwing stuff in, people who press the button to cross the road, just be an
That
adult.
button should blow your arm off.
unless you're impaired or a child. If you're an able-bodied adult,
2 years.
sorry,
What do you say? In pairs.
yeah, if there's two of you, it's fine. Or if you're in a pear, like stuck in a green fruit. No, if you press that and you're like an able-bodied adult,
Yes.
just,
Do you know
just
what?
wait.
If it's chocker, fair enough.
No, if it's
No, wait.
because if it's chocker, it'll then there'll be traffic and just nip between the
The
cars.
people who press the button and then cross,
oh
and then you get up and they've crossed.
no,
You should be able to turn it to green again.
no, you should be able to get out and go fucking wait there now. Come back with me. Stand there. And when it beeps, you can go when it beeps.
Yeah. People who just press it and go. Oh.
Cunt. Russell,
Yeah.
it's in because it's angered us.
Yeah.
His
Oh,
was the
great.
opposite.
No, it's the opposite.
Is it the opposite?
He wants to be in the way.
Oh, Russell.
No. No, this got all mixed up. I don't want to be in the way. I'm talking,
Get out the way. Just behind.
huh?
You want them to get out the way?
I don't even remember, dude. I don't even remember.
Did you have any others?
Yeah. I feel like this happens to a lot of comedians because we'll be like, let's say, I don't know. I find myself, you got a lot of free time in the day. So I like to wander around. You know what I mean? Or if you're like doing a gig somewhere, it's like really nice. And you're like, maybe you're doing a corporate or something and you're in like a nice hotel and you're sort of like walking around before the show. I don't like those people who work there who will come up to you and they'll say, "Can I help you?" When they don't really mean, "Can I help you?" They're really trying to say like, "What are you doing here?" You know what I mean? And I always, in that situation, I always force their hand. I go, "No, I'm all right."
Where are you?
Huh?
Where are you when they ask?
It could be anywhere. It could be like, it could be just like, I don't know, maybe you're in like let's say you're doing like a corporate gig or something and you're in kind of just like a nice place that has a gate. You know what I mean?
Like in like a hotel.
Yeah. Or like, you know, like
An
sometimes
area.
yeah. Or you're just,
I've spoken about this before with like overzealous shop workers. They're the worst people in the world. When you walk in a shop and they're immediately like, "You right? Yeah.
I was.
Let's know. Hey, do you want to have a look at this over here? I know what I'm looking for. Fuck off. And it's not even a shop. It's not the shop workers' fault. It's their bosses. It's big shop. That's who's doing it. They think that's how it, like, they make more sales. If someone's like over the top, tries to help me, I will leave the shop.
Yeah.
Like, even if they've got what I want.
I never understood that either. When you walk into a shop and that salesman comes straight at you, I was like, this is having the total opposite effect right now.
The worst
I want to
in
leave
the
this
world
place
is All
immediately.
Saints. All Saints love putting jackets on you while you're trying stuff on. Like,
Just putting them on you.
They do though. Like, if you got this in like at large, they come over and they're like, yeah, no, I'll just put this on. I'm like, I know how to put the jackets on.
Yeah.
Is that from America? Is that an American customer service thing?
Don't put that on us.
No, but is it? Because
What?
American customer service
says in
is slightly overzealous and kind of on top of you because
Yeah.
is it come from there or has it always been?
I don't know, because it happens everywhere over here, and we're not in America.
Also,
Fact.
like, I get it. Like, if that's the first time that shops have been going on.
yeah.
Oh, is this how it works? I asked you for my size. I'm not boasting. I've been to loads of shops, mate. I know how it works now.
Well, if you walk into Argos for the first time, they've got every right to ask.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't know what's going on in there.
But
Yeah,
it's
totally.
like, right, here's a question because I haven't been for ages. Are Nando's still asking if you've been before?
every single
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
You should get a badge. I've been before. And then you just go in.
You wouldn't wear that.
Like
badge.
a peri-peri lanyard, like the sunflower lanyard. You just go in and go, I'll put my lanyard on.
Changed the rules, haven't they? It's all like, you can do the ordering on the app now.
I don't do that, mate.
No, it's shit.
No, I don't do it. I don't trust it. I don't trust it to get to the kitchen.
No, I'd rather speak to a person. I'm an old person. I'd rather speak to a person.
Yeah.
Do you do self-checkouts?
Depends how many items I've got and whether I can be arsed like doing it. If I've got like a full basket.
I avoid it. Like, I only do it if I've got a couple of things.
Yeah.
If I've got like ale or... I say
yeah,
ale, I
any-
mean like red wine
paracetamol
for
or
gravy,
something.
yeah, or paracetamol.
Translating.
Then I'll do it. Then I won't do it. But can you still steal from them? You used to be able to. They used to be so good at.
You
just
can
being
steal,
like-
yeah, apparently.
They still at it.
I heard you can still
Greetings
steal.
cards don't weigh anything, do they? If you get one without a badge on, that's gratis. That I'm having.
Anything, it used to, I don't know whether it's still like this, but anything that doesn't have an official weight wasn't registered to be weighed by the machine because they were like, we don't know how much tellies weigh. Do you know what I mean?
If you're taking a telly to the self-checkout, though.
But
you're
like
gonna
what,
get
like an
caught.
alarm clock. Then, like, you
Just
go
put it through as
Tesco.
broccoli.
Yeah, because it's just like, it was like, yeah, broccoli could be that. They don't know, do you know what I mean? Like, the machine doesn't know you've put an alarm.
Can you imagine how much broccoli that'd be? The guy at Big Tesco's like, fucking someone just bought 4 stone of broccoli.
Have you got any more room 102s, Finry?
Well, have you? Is that your lot, Russell? Or you got any more?
I got one more. I don't know if you see this a lot. We were driving the other day, and this is like a thing I guess a lot of people do. I see someone driving, and they've got their phone up on the dashboard, and they're watching TikTok videos while they're driving. And I just think,
In this country?
in this country, yeah.
Wow, I've never seen that.
In this
Really?
country.
Well, because you're watching TikTok videos, probably. Yeah.
In this country.
In the year of our Lord 2024.
That's so dangerous, though, isn't it?
Like while they're driving, yeah. We just passed this guy. He's driving. See multiple people driving, and he's just watching TikTok videos. And I just think, we don't need these people
You never had the match on
in the world.
You-
In the car.
You're one of them, aren't you? You do it, yeah.
No, I don't have my phone on the dash.
How about
That's
the
goth.
audio? Yeah, that is, by the way. using A to Z. I'll have the audio on for the game. I'll never watch. You don't watch things in the car. That's dangerous.
In Jack's van, there's a DVD player with a screen in the middle of the dash.
Honestly.
But we did on the tour. We watched what film is it?
In Bruges.
In Bruges. That was the only thing we watched, but we watched it about 15 times.
Good film.
Great film, though.
Yeah, it's a great film.
Psychopaths, man. Just driving, TikTok videos. Hitting cats. You don't have to stop.
Well, yeah, that's
Friggin'
You don't need that much stimulation.
I actually think you should be allowed to do whatever you are capable of doing in your car. If that person has never run anyone over, I think crack on.
Do you have to pass a test then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There should be a text at the wheel test.
Yeah. There should be.
Yeah.
I can do it.
I can eat 3 double cheeseburgers
Yeah.
driving.
Yeah, that would be great, actually.
should be allowed- but-
you could take a special driving test where you can text and drive. And if
Yeah.
you pass it, you're
What
good.
if you fail it?
on
You
your
don't
license.
get any license.
Yeah.
So you should have to go to them and go, here's everything I'm capable of doing while driving. and they test you on it. And if you fail any of it, it's, you don't drive at all.
Yeah, imagine failing it because the new top's on the drinks. You didn't know it was going to be a new top.
You could just take the test drunk.
Yeah.
You just see people driving.
yeah.
You'd be so jealous when you'd be looking over. It's just dude with like just double-fisted beer cans.
I am never
he's a class
safer
9.
at driving ever than when I've had 2 pints.
More relaxed.
No, not more relaxed. I'm more. I don't want to get pulled over because
Right.
I've had 2 pints and I might be just over the limit. So I indicate.
What?
I slow down to 0 to take corners.
You indicate.
I indicate.
You know what that's like, though, man? You know what? Like, I feel like you think you're like that. You remember Wolf of Wall Street, where there's that scene where he's like, and I drove home and everything was fine. And then they cut to like he had crashed it into the fountain. That's you driving
like
home.
when
You're
you're
like,
on a-
I'm perfect.
It's like when you're on a bomb mission on Grand Theft Auto and you're like, right, I'm stopping at all the red lights.
Yeah.
You know, like you don't want to hit your car, so you're like, and you're
Yeah.
doing it all like that. Is that
2
you?
pints in, I'm.
I can unwrap a double cheeseburger, get the gherkins off, and put them in the bag with one hand.
And you should. And do you know what? I think you should have the right to do that.
Well, no one's ever going to stop me for that, are they?
Well, yeah, they can because it's driving without due care and attention. If like there is a rule, like the policeman can, like, because I always had this like mad, like daydream where I've put myself in this situation. So I'm there like this.
The word you use the word due.
Yeah, due.
Driving without due care and attention.
due care,
Just
that's how
running
it's
people
taught.
over in Presswich.
But your cops don't pull over as much.
I've been pulled
it's
over
incredible.
once. And I
Yeah,
was-
it's
and I was
amazing.
speed.
When you're in America and you're driving on the freeway, you're just constantly, and they like properly hide as well. Like it's not fair. You know what I mean? They'll like you'll go by and the sheriff would just like pop out of the ground. Like they really like.
post box.
What do they want? though?
Huh?
What do they want? Just to like shake you down.
Yeah, shake you down. Yeah,
No, but I mean, if you're not doing anything wrong, what are they doing?
they'll find something, man.
Really?
Yeah, it's usually speeding or whatever, and
You know
they've
how
got
fast you were
guns.
going? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but aren't you allowed, like, isn't drink driving much less of a taboo in the States?
No, what? No.
I mean,
DUI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people, I feel like it's more of a strict thing over here than it is in the States.
It's
No.
really not a thing in Dubai, weirdly. Like, they're all pissed out there. Like, genuinely.
Really?
Yeah. Like, people just get bladdered and drive home. Because it's like,
To
not a
where?
thing. They're just
Saudi
not-
They're
Arabia.
not expecting it.
what?
They're not expecting it.
It's just not like a. It's not like a.
The police aren't looking for it.
Yeah.
They're too busy looking like for men holding hands.
Yeah. That's so funny, man. There's just like someone swerving by. Like, get out of the way. There's 2 guys kissing over there. No, he's like, no, he pulls a guy over and there's like, the guy, he's like, what, why did that passenger bend down? It's all right, officer. He wasn't sucking my cock. He was picking up my flask and had fallen down. Absolutely fine, gentlemen. You just keep moving on then.
I've been stopped once and I was doing like 38 and a 30. And he went, what were you doing there, mate? And I was like, I was speed. I was like, yeah. He was like, you've got anywhere to go? I was like, nope, just going home. You're not in a rush? I was like, nope. I was just being a dick. He went, you got a nice car, haven't you? I went, yeah. And he went, oh, okay. Well, just don't do it again. Just because I was honest, he was
Wow.
like, cool.
I got stopped on Edge Lane, so I like caught the light, but like didn't. I went through like the red like a second after it had changed, and he put his lights on, come over and stopped me in the middle of like the junction, and was like, "What happened there?" And I went through the red, didn't I? And he went, "Yeah, why are you doing that?" I was like, "Because I want to get to where I'm going quicker." And he went, "Don't do that again. Do you understand me? That's illegal." And I went, "Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was just like." You know, I knew it would be safe, so I just, sorry. And he was like, right, go on your way.
I hate that. Also, I'm no expert, but I reckon it's less dangerous to go through that red light knowing that there's like 4 seconds before the other light goes green than it is slamming on
Yeah.
with the one behind you.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
I couldn't have slammed on, mate. I was doing 60 miles an hour. It's dangerous.
Whenever I've been stopped, like pulled over, I've been pulled over quite a few times.
Whoa.
Only because I got a fleet managed car from where my dad used to work. So when you run the plate, it comes up that I'm not insured on it, even though I am, because it's like
A fleet car.
yeah. So that's why they've changed it now, but that's why I used to get pulled over. But I got pulled over for speeding once, and it wasn't much. And I just went, look, as soon as he opened the window, I was like, he goes, why have I put? I said, look, I might have been going a bit fast, but you need to know I was driving properly, I was fully in control, and I wasn't on my phone before you.
What
And-
did he say?
He said, well, you swerved a little bit. And I went, yeah, I sneezed. which I did.
Yeah, because you close your eyes to sneeze.
Exactly. Like people talk about like how driving on your phone is dangerous, but we need to have a chat about hay fever at the wheel. Like fucking hay fever at the wheel might be the most dangerous thing. Like, and you can't control it.
Didn't you get stopped because you were going the perfect speed to be chased? Was it you who told me that?
Was this you? I'm sure you told me this when we lived together. So you were doing something like 85 and the fella pulled you and was like, if you were doing 90, I wouldn't have caught you. Because I'd have been like, he's too quick, he's going to get away from me. So,
and if you're doing 80, it's like you haven't done enough for him to waste his time.
Yeah,
Like
maybe.
you're going the optimum speed.
Dude,
Can't remember.
that's
I have been
amazing.
pulled over
That's
quite
so
a lot.
British to me.
yeah, he
He's
was
like, oh, that's too much effort. Just let it. Just like, I'm not going after that.
Also, though, he would have caught me. Like they've got like super cars in it. I was in like a little Azzy. He'd have well caught me. Also, I'd have slowed down.
You
I'm
have
a
told me
pussy.
that, though, and said it was him.
Might
Yeah, I'm
not.
pretty sure.
Maybe it was.
He was like, yeah, or maybe you said like someone stopped you and was like, I only chase people if they're doing like 85.
So you know what? If I could like, you ever think like if you could just do like live your life and be able to do something and be like, all right, reset, that didn't happen, I would totally cause a police chase. Wouldn't that be wicked? Like you're never gonna get to feel that.
Oh, it would be class getting chased.
Wouldn't that be
No.
fun if you could
I'd
just
pull
do
over
one
me
thing?
straight
Yeah.
away.
No, if you're getting away with it.
No, like if you could
I
just
don't
be
wanna
like, all right,
drive.
this doesn't count, and then you can go back to your
Yeah.
life. Like you get to try one thing. I'd be like, oh, wicked. I would just
swerving. And
I don't
So
wanna
to
do
like buy a city
Like,
and
would
sell
I get
this to
away?
stag do's.
Yeah.
Buy like a really run-down city and be like, right, this fella's going to chase you. Just
Chernobyl.
drive. What?
Chernobyl's going.
You know what? That was a good example in the difference of our income right there. That you, Adam
Buy
just
a
went,
city, buy a
well, why don't you
city."
just buy a city? And I'm like, oh yeah, I guess you could do that.
Have we got any others?
Yes, we've got a few Rumour 102s. This one's from Dave Stott. Brioche buns.
That's what a policeman
Speed.
said when he's speeding.
Brioche buns. I'm eating a burger, and if I wanted a cake, I'd have a fucking cake.
Fuck
It's
'em
a
off.
savoury dish, and it was delicious before you food nonces started pissing around with it.
Brioche buns need going in the bin.
But we know why, though. We know why we're there, right?
No.
So the high sugar content means they don't go off as quick.
Right.
That's why.
That's the cake, innit?
That's the reason. They last
shit,
longer
though.
than normal bread. So restaurants will obviously just buy brioche buns. That the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing us that brioche buns are actually nice. So restaurants don't have to buy more bread. It's big bread.
Just buy the right amount of bread. You know how many burgers you normally sell. Just
But that's
buy
what
that
it is. And yeah, you can't beat a little normal seeded bun.
Yeah, a burger bun.
Yeah, you just can't.
and so much better. And they're everywhere as well. It's not just restaurants. Like the fucking bun aisle in Tesco is like brioche everywhere.
Yeah.
And there's just like one gluten-free seedy one on the corner. It's like, I don't want that.
Brioche has had a good decade.
Yeah.
It's bollocks.
So it's in.
And they say it like on menus like it's a positive. They're like,
Yeah,
in a
yeah,
lovely
yeah.
brioche bun. You're
Yeah,
like,
it's-
fuck off.
There's brioche hot dog rolls now.
Oh, bollocks, mate.
Come on.
I love a bit of brioche. No, I'm just I just wanted to experience the level of hatred that was in there.
This one's from Kieran. Throw into room 102 the fact that flies, bees, and wasps can fly directly into any window, but don't know how to fly back out. Does everyone's head in just turn around? What? That end bit doesn't make sense. But flies that come in and don't know the way back out. Flies in room 101.
Yeah, I'm up for putting flies in room
Yeah, I
102.
don't think any of us are like
They don't have any
big
point.
fans of flies.
Go on,
Yeah,
flies
fair,
going.
fair,
By the
right.
way, they got named just because they can fly, and that's the sickest thing ever. No other animal got like runs
Ooh.
like gazelles. What?
I know, I agree. Now I'm just trying to think of another example.
Yeah.
Bees can't fly, can they? Like, technically.
No, they shouldn't be able to for the size
Yeah.
of the wing.
Like, they break the laws of physics.
Oh,
bees,
because they got
every day.
bunda.
Yeah. But
What?
flies were named because of what they
That's
can
it,
do.
haven't they?
I think it's sick.
There must be something else. I'm
They
trying
must have been like the first animal
It's a fly.
discovered.
Yeah. Oh,
You know what I mean?
flies.
Just like, oh, flies.
Here's a question that's probably been asked and answered. Like the orange, the humble orange, the fruit. Which way is that named because it's orange?
So
or
it's
is
named after the tree.
right?
So the question's always, is it the fruit or the colour?
It's neither.
It's neither.
I love
the
that.
tree
QI Bell
was
just
called
gone
the
on.
orange tree, and then that was the fruit of the orange tree, and then they called orange the colour because of that.
Right. So
Yeah.
orange, the colour is named after the fruit.
Yes.
But the fruit is not named after.
The tree it was named the orange tree first.
Well, obviously the tree came first because like it was, it's just like an orange.
You see that, mate? That was an example of some good research there. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Oh, no.
good facts, relevant. Honestly, I looked at that page. I was like, this is like all my failures, man. This guy, like the opposite.
Last one, and then we'll do have a word to round us out. This is from Abby. Room 102, people who put official or shit like that in their social media handles when they're just normal people.
We're all normal people.
Dude, the blue, like official? What do you mean? Is it like,
No one's
by the
doing
way,
this, surely. Just like official.
Oh, no, there is.
Moist.
I've
Like
seen
the
it a
real
few
Russell
times.
Hicks.
well, it's like the blue tick thing. Like that's just jumped the shark completely,
Dead.
right? Because like people will follow me after shows and they'll be like, happy mom, loving wife, blue tick. I'm like, I don't,
That's
why?
on Twitter, though, innit? Because you can buy it now.
But you
can't
can
get
do it on-
Instagram.
You can buy it.
Can
on
you buy it on
Instagram
Instagram now?
Yeah.
You can buy it on Instagram as well.
It doesn't make any sense, though.
It's if you're a business, I suppose it's useful.
I guess.
But like as a person,
And also, someone will say that they haven't bought the blue tick; they've bought the service that you get a blue tick with, so you can upload more.
well, we
or-
avoided as the company the blue tick on Twitter for ages because it looks stinky. But then like they're uploading longer videos and HD videos. It just we need
Editing
that.
tweets.
Yeah, we need that, so we pay for it. Otherwise, we wouldn't.
Yeah.
But we don't display the blue tick.
We do. If
Oh,
you-
do we?
You
Oh, I
have
thought we
to.
didn't.
No.
What's the official though? What they don't like? Just official.
I've seen people,
Yeah.
you're saying like people who like work in Tesco being
Yeah.
like official Tom Jones. Bad example.
Defo taking that one.
The official Tracy Jenkins.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you can't be doing that if you just
No.
If you're just Tracy Jenkins.
if you just Tracy Jenkins. Like
Right, okay, we've got a couple of have a words to round us off. This is a brief one. This is from Luke. Now then, Lids, have a word with my mate. He wears jeans to walk his dog. Turbo goth behaviour.
Swear what you want.
what?
He wears jeans to walk his dog.
That's fine.
People,
go
I
out.
think he's gone off the route of you not liking jeans on airplanes. I think
Yeah, that's
the way he's gone.
mental illness to wear jeans on a flight.
Because you
done
need to
it.
be comfortable.
I've done it.
Dan wore jeans. Dan Nightingale wore
Nashville.
jeans to fly to Nashville.
Yeah, I wouldn't that far, but I've been to Amsterdam in jeans.
Yeah, because you're on the
Is that
plane for
right?
an hour and you want to be there and already
Yeah,
dressed.
yeah,
like
yeah.
flying to Nashville
was sat
in
in-
fucking jeans.
Sat in business in jeans.
Oh my God.
I don't like that. I don't like people when they wear jeans, but I also don't like when people are in kind of like what's supposed to be, tracksuit work, but it's like so nice. You know what I mean? You're making the rest of us feel bad. You know
Right,
what I
they
mean?
look too nice.
When they're like athleisure is just too
Perfect.
glamorous.
Oh, I like that. That's what I want to look like.
I'm all for just wear what you want. Like what
But
annoys
don't wear
me.
jeans on a flight.
No, I'm talking about
This is fine. It's just outside.
people. No, but like, do you know people think it's weird? Someone came around to ours and I was in jeans and they were like,
That's mad. Like,
"Why have you got jeans on in your house?"
did you know? Had you been out?
I don't know.
You don't put jeans on to stay in.
You don't wake up. And put jeans on.
Yeah.
to
Oh,
go make your breakfast.
but they were insinuating that as soon as I got in, jeans off.
No.
I am.
No, you can keep your stuff on.
Yeah.
But you're not getting ready in the morning to stay in and watch the fucking
No, I'm
weakest
not
link in
fucking
your jeans.
sliding into me jeans like Wallace
Yeah.
and Gromit to sit around the house.
That's fucking
The
mental.
only guys who walk around their house in jeans are like 80s action heroes. Right? There's always that scene
Lou
like
Ferrigno.
sure, yeah,
Careful.
I'd go to so far as to say
Lou Ferrigno. Like,
Well, that's a perfect example.
I've been in my house in jeans more than I haven't
What?
clothes
You
wise.
sleep in your undies? Or
No, like
will you?
clothes wise.
Oh, that's insane.
Like shorts, trackies, trousers. Well less
Can
represented
we
in
all
my
just
house.
say
than jeans.
trousers in the house is mental?
No, but I mean like a chino.
What
or
are
like
trousers? Has Russell got trousers on?
yeah,
You know that's
chino.
Russell, yeah?
It's a chino.
To chino, yeah. What's
What are
tra-
you getting at there?
I'm asking what trousers are.
This is I've got a trouser.
Trousers
on.
to me are like suit pants.
Do you, oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
but what
Wearing
is this?
suit
Is
pants
this
in the
not a
house.
trouser then?
Well, Steve's got trousers on.
No, they're just kecks.
Well, what do you got? You got chinos.
Finn's
Sort
got
of,
trousers with a
Yeah,
capital
these are
T
chinos.
on. Stand up and show up on your trousers.
His trousers?
Yeah, they're trousers. Them like.
You got an air of trouser.
No
then.
trousers. That's insane. Because like, what are those like? You're saying like dress pants?
Yeah, wearing that.
Oh,
in the
that's like a serial killer.
house. Yeah. If I came to yours and you had some
Yeah.
with trousers,
And you're in your
on,
Sunday
and I go, where
best.
have you been?
Yeah.
And you were like, nowhere.
I've been the tip.
Put my trousers on. In the house, I'm naked.
Honestly, if you came, if I'm just gonna get trousers and then like a collared shirt
Yeah.
tucked in, I'd be like, oh, am I Did you want to get back to watching your child pornography, or should I?
Get back.
I'll be like this serial killer. Yeah.
This fella's the one who's written in is a tit.
He's got it. He's listened to us and got it wrong.
Yeah. He's trying to be our mate there. Have a word with him, mate. He's wore jeans to the pub. What a fucking lunatic, lads, eh?
No, just going outside. It's fine.
Right. Last one. This is from Harris. Wag lids, love the pod. Fucking hell. Could you please have a word with my ex for using me? Long story short, my ex is a woman's footballer. We were friends before we dated, and she was the one that wanted me first, as she added me on socials and was showing me lots of attention. We became official about a month later and did the usual boyfriend and girlfriend type dates, such as mini golf, and we met each other's parents. The reason I feel like I was used was because we started dating, she had a torn MCL, and then on the day she went back to football for rehab for her knee during pre-season, she broke up with me over text. I feel she used me and was only with me because she was injured from football. Have a word.
I mean,
she has used you, and it's half funny.
Has she though?
Yeah,
maybe she just got bored of him the same time in knee.
Coincidence?
Yeah.
Over text though.
That's not what the issue is.
I'm telling you right now, I will die on this hill. Breaking up with someone over text is the best for everybody. If you're going to break up with someone, like the mature, like societal thing to do is to meet up and be like, look, it's not working out. Why are we all doing that? Then we've got to cry in front of each other, talk about our feelings.
I think that's how ghosting got started, because like I remember, so it was like, oh, ghosting is so bad. I'm like, yeah, but you know what? I remember when you would craft a beautiful message.
Yeah.
And the reason I think people started ghosting is because you would send that and you would inevitably get something back that would be like, I don't even care about you anyway. Like, you loser. And you'd be like, oh,
what's the point?
Why did I even, I sent this beautiful message.
Text breakup is that we need to remove the stigma of it because people are scared to do it. It's class. It gives them the space to do it. You don't have to speak.
Yeah, but even at, like, no matter.
I don't pass.
He's got something to say about it. But there's got to be if you've been together a certain amount of time, you can't do text. Like you're saying, like a 7-year long-term relationship.
I think if you broke up with Celica, the best way to do it would be over text message.
14 years engaged with a mortgage.
Just text her, be arsed, done.
Where is she? She'd be in the house.
Yeah, exactly. From upstairs. You better be gone by the time I put my jeans on.
No, I think like 6 months. You've lost the text phase probably.
Yeah,
sure.
But this is you're right. But that's because of this bullshit stigma that needs removing. It's the best way to do it. I've never done it, but it's because of the society's pressure on me.
What if you really like the girl, and she texts you and went, it's not working? You'd be like, okay. You wouldn't be like, what?
I'd rather that than her come and do it in front of me, so I have to cry and like beg her to fucking get my hands around her ankles going, don't go.
Just don't do that.
Yeah.
I'd rather be pathetic on my own.
Just don't do that though.
Wouldn't you? Would you want to deal with that?
I'd rather them show me the respect.
Yeah,
but this is what I'm saying.
Like going, we're done, and then you carry on watching the fucking, I don't know, Teletubbies.
What about a written letter then?
Teletubbies.
In this episode of the Teletubbies.
I told you, man. Guys who wear trousers around the house. Dude, guy comes up to your door, trousers, he's got Teletubbies on in the background. I'm calling the police.
Yeah, then Carl.
95% of the
And
time.
watching Teletubbies.
What if it's a written letter? So
no, that'd scare the life out of me.
no, but like you could say that she's respected you enough to actually put some effort in. Nice stationery.
More than a text, but if someone broke up with me over a letter, I'd be so scared. Do it from the past. Like a time traveller. No. Because I'd get to the end and just see it
It just says we're not together yet. But when we are, it's over.
If you're going to break up with me, text me and I'll sort myself out. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
I was arguing with this. It was a mate, and we were just arguing over Instagram about like it was comedy stuff. And I sent my message, and then he was typing, and I just put whatever that is. Don't fucking send it because I'm not going to read it. And then that was it. You know, then the typing just disappeared.
I did it on the Xbox with someone who was arguing off beta game of FIFA. When they message, I go, by the way, I'm blocking you so you can't reply.
I've been arguing with people in the past, like exes and stuff, and like they're typing and then not, and typing and not, and I'll just text something like, hey, fucking spit it out, stop being a shit house and just say whatever you want to say.
What a lovely guy.
If I'm arguing, it's fucking nuclear war.
What about phone call? Is that a better way of doing it?
No. Text me. I'll be sound.
Really? Yeah, that's mad.
It's not. I'm right. And you've all been hoodwinked by society.
You live with them a year?
Yeah, like a year. You've been together a year, and she just goes, texts you one day. You're cool with that?
I'd appreciate a bit of an explanation. So just like, hey, look, this is I'm not feeling it anymore. I think we should break up. Here's why. Soz about me. I'd be like, I get it. Nice one for doing it this way.
No, you'd go, at least she said sods about her. I knew it was her. I knew it was nothing to do with me.
Yeah, class.
No,
Best way
buy
to do
me
it.
a scran.
What?
Like, take me out for food and you pay. And at least I can, have something nice.
Like you're putting a dog down.
Break up with you over dinner in a restaurant.
Yeah.
In a public place.
Why not? I'm not going to cry. But, like, I'd rather it be not.
You wouldn't cry if Seneca broke up with you.
Yes, I would. That's 14 years with this guy.
This lizard.
Yeah.
Football.
I think she's just, it's sad. I think she did you a favour. Like, she's done it so that you don't have to be pathetic in front of her. And
Well, by the way, that didn't go the way. When he said, she's used me, I thought, and then he said, she's a women's football. I thought it was going to be well more sexist, but big up to him. I thought he was going to be like, and she made me explain the offside and then left me. Like, I thought he was going to get into his bag there, but he didn't. So
taught her out to Paneca. That's all she wanted.
That's all she wanted me
and
for.
she's gone. That's a podcast. Russell, have you got anything? I know you're going on tour. You've got a Liverpool tour date. Do you want to tell everyone where they can find tour tickets and stuff?
Yep. If you go to my website, and November 20th is going to be Hot Water Comedy Club in Liverpool.
RussellHicks.com.
Russell Hicks. Yeah, it's .co.uk actually. Yeah.
Class.
Official RussellHicks.co.uk.
Anything you want to plug, Daniel?
Yeah, I'm doing a little tour show as well in Hot Water on the 4th of September, which is like
Next
soon, isn't it? So there's a few tickets left. Just go on Hot Water's website if you're asked. I'd love to see you there, though, all of you.
The worst self-promotion in the world, if you're asked.
Yeah, but like, I'm not going to beg. Like, if you're not coming, just text me. Like, don't meet me face to face and explain why you're not coming. I don't want to cry in Nando's.
Finn, you're going to do your little singing soon, aren't you?
I am.
Look at his little face. He loves it.
That's so bad.
It's not a little singing.
It's not a little singing, it's big singing.
I'm
doing big boy singing.
Big singing,
I'm doing
aren't
big
you?
boy singing.
With your guitar and all of your friends.
yeah.
Finn's got a gig.
I'm doing a gig 26th of October, Saturday the 26th of October, Jacaranda Baltic in Liverpool. Tickets are in the bio or on my socials. This week's band, you're going to like this one. The song is called Falling Off Your Tongue, and it's by a band called Fat Salad.
We are Fat Salad. This is our debut song, Falling Off Your Tongue.
It's a banger.
Is it?
What kind of music
Sounds
is it?
shite, doesn't it?
It's proper indie. Meat and potatoes indie. It's good. Okay. It's good.
See you next week.
Bye.
Pisties.